Blake Heckman, 6627. Man, I tell you what, it may be the defense is a little suspect, but that offensive line, Gary, is the biggest offensive line we've seen all year.
I think their center signed with Virginia or committed.
Lord, I've never seen such a big, look at this. Tackle to tackle, 6'3", 240, 6 foot, 280, 6'4", 290. 6'3", 300, 6'6", 275.
Big old boys.
That's a big line. Four of their 5 interior linemen, 6'3" to 6'6", and 4 of them 275 to 300.
Big boys.
Goodness.
They got to catch us, though.
That's not a high school. That's a Division I college.
That's right.
Yeah. So you think the center is going where to Virginia?
I think he said Virginia. I saw it in Joe's article last night.
6'4", 290.
I believe he's the one, they said.
I haven't seen a paper. That's...
You ain't getting it mail on time, huh?
Oh, Lordy. It's just a disaster. The whole neighborhood is, but there's nothing we can do except be patient. They don't have proper staff, and a lot of the staff is sick, including our delivery man. So I talked with the sub that was on Wednesday night. She's an Hispanic young lady in her 30s. I could only pick up about a fourth of what she was trying to say. And this is what she said. Hey.
Say what? This you right here. I've got you plugged into one of our things. That should be, yes, that's that cord right there. Too loud? Okay. We can turn the gain down some too or whatever if you need to. Okay with that? Okay. So you couldn't understand her, huh?
She said she was explaining to me and a down the street neighbor. She said, please, I know nothing. I know not the route. I know not the people.
Why is she bringing the mail then?
Well, all she was doing was delivering special delivery.
Oh.
A couple of...
Yeah. Been a long time. Yeah. Is it 12 in a row?
Last 22 years.
45, Milburn Waller. Even Lee Pate lost to him.
Yeah.
Lee Pate was probably the best coach we've ever had as far as winning.
He went on to coach at Murfreesboro, right?
And basketball. Basketball, still the record for it. It was Murfreesboro Central.
Yep.
And then
Thank you. That you? Yeah, I'm hearing you. That's Colin, right? Colin, is that you? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So listen, this is what's going to happen. When we start this up, they start going through the seniors. Yeah, it's just camera one. No. Well, you can go try to mess with it and talk to Paul and see if it's on. Go ahead. Nicholas is going to go down there and catch up with the camera for you. Did you hear me, Paul? Nicholas is going down there.
Check those connections and make sure the red's on. Red line or
I'll give it to you probably in about 6-7 minutes.
Welcome to Bears Stadium. Tonight, the Bears host the Rebels from Maryville High School. We would like to welcome Principal Heather Hilton, Athletic Director Landon Harris, Head Coach Derek Hunt, and the Maryville Rebels to Bradley Central High School.
When Trevor gets back up here, I'll go isolate the cable and see if I see him. Come on back. It is. Yeah, it is. Come on back, Nicholas.
Tonight, we will honor 53 seniors for their participation in our football program, band, color guard, cheerleading squad, JROTC color guard, and AV production. We appreciate the dedication these students have shown and wish them best of luck in the future. Now, coming to the field, led by our principal, Mr. Patrick Spangler, we have our administrative team, our athletic director, and the coaches, directors, and sponsors of our programs to congratulate our seniors. We will begin with our football team.
Okay, they're walking out.
Taylor, you're gonna kill the triple.
15. Alright, channel 1. Camera 1. As soon as he starts saying it, okay? Alright, I'm gonna.
First up is Seth Adams. He's been escorted by his mother, Laura Adams, and father, Paul Adams. Seth has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 3 years.
What's up, buddy?
Next up is Gage Anderson. He's escorted by his mother, Angie Anderson. Gage has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Makai Collins. He is escorted by his mother, Benita Collins, and father, Lazelle Collins. Makai has been a member of Bradley Central football team for 2 years.
Yeah, I got you.
Audio okay off the stadium. Yeah.
At about the 40-38 yard line.
Taylor Dugan, escorted by his mother, Cynthia Dugan, and father, Todd Dugan. Taylor has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Herbert Duncan, escorted by his mother, Laura Duncan, and father, Roger Duncan. Herbert has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Grant Haney, escorted by Cherie Haney and his father, Chris Haney. Grant has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years.
1 minute, Gary.
Don Jones is escorted by his mother,
Tennessee with 3 touchdowns.
Scarlett James. Don has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 3 years. J.D. Kirkpatrick, escorted by Tiffany Kirkpatrick and his father, Alan Kirkpatrick. J.D. has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Finnegan Mertens, escorted by his mother, Cassie Bramlett, stepdad, Joey Bramlett, and father, Michael Mertens, and stepmom, Stephanie Mertens. Ben has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Brody Morgan, escorted by his mother, Deanna Merkel, and fathers, Jane Merkel, and Jeff Morgan. Brody has been a member of the Bradley Central football team for 4 years. Brady Perry, escorted by his mother, Shawn Perry, and father, Bobby Perry. Brody's been a member of the Bradley 4 years. Callie has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Addison Kennedy, escorted by her mother Lisa Kennedy and father Mark Kennedy. Addison has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Christina Landon, escorted by her stepmother Amanda Anderjack and stepfather Sean Peterson. Christina has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 2 years. Pedro Lopez, escorted by his mother Anna Lopez. Pedro has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Haley McDevitt, escorted by mother Maria McDevitt and father Enos McDevitt. Haley's been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Madison Miller, escorted by her mother Sherry Miller and father Daniel Miller. Madison has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Kevin Myers, escorted by mother Patricia Myers, Aunt Sherry Kopic, and grandmother Beth Weiner. Kevin has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years.
Buddy, I'll tell you what, I've been fired.
Dakota Nelson, escorted by his mother Tiffany Phillips, father Dustin Phillips. Dakota has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years.
If you don't get married, this is the year to get it.
Miguel Ortiz, escorted by his mother Rachel Ortiz and father Miguel Ortiz. Miguel has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years.
This year, there's a taken on.
Mackenzie Ramos, escorted by his mother Patty Ramos and father Ron Ramos. Mackenzie has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Rebecca Ratcliffe, escorted by his mother Jennifer Ratcliffe and father Scott Ratcliffe. Rebecca has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Ian Reardon, escorted by his mother Rebecca Bryson Spencer and father Michael Reardon. Ian has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Madeline Sandoval, mother's name, escorted by his mother Danielle Sandoval and father Robert Sandoval. Madeline has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Parker Simons, escorted by his mother Dorothy Simons and father Allie Price. Parker has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Noah Talley, escorted by his mother Renee Talley and father Jimmy Talley. Noah has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Christian Taylor, Mother's Day Denise Taylor, escorted by his father William Taylor. Christian has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Cara Teague, escorted by mother Cindy Teague and father Kevin Teague. Cara has been a member of Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Jacob Williamson, escorted by his uncle Randy Williamson and grandfather Dan Brown. Jacob has been a member of the band for 4 years. TJ Zachman, escorted by his mother Kelly Zachman and father Toby Zachman. TJ has been a member of the Bradley Central Band for 4 years. Next, representing the cheerleaders, Dakota Doss, escorted by mother Kathy Doss and father David Doss. Dakota has been a member of the Bradley Central cheerleading squad for 4 years. Haley Going, escorted by her mother Christy Going and father Jeff Going. Haley has been a member of the Bradley Central cheerleading squad for 2 years. Addison Maupin, escorted by mother Jamie Maupin and father Coy Maupin. Addison has been a member of the Bradley Central football cheerleading squad for 4 years. Next, members of the JROTC Color Guard. First up, Sarah Brown, escorted by her father, Harper Perry. Sarah has been a member of the Bradley Central JROTC Color Guard for 3 years. Marcus Christensen, escorted by his mother, Robin Christensen, and father, John Christensen. Christensen has been a member of the Bradley Central JROTC Color Guard for 3 years. Joseph Darrington, escorted by his mother, Betty Darrington, and father, David Darrington. Joseph has been a member of the Bradley RTC Color Guard for 3 years. Courtney Green, escorted today by her mother, Mary Ann Green, and father, Sam Truitt. Courtney has been a member of the Bradley Central JROTC Color Guard for 2 years. Alicia Landon, escorted today by her mother, Samantha Fairfield. Alicia has been a member of the Bradley Central JROTC Color Guard for 4 years. Finally, we have our AV production seniors. Amber Filia, escorted by her mother, Amy Filia. Amber has been a member of the AV production team for 2 years. Eliza Johnson, escorted by her mother, Deanna Johnson. Eliza has been a member of the AV production team for 2 years. Janie Moore, escorted by her father, Jay Moore. Janie has been a member of the AV production team for 4 years. Cadence Nation, escorted by her father, Jeremy Parker. Cadence has been a member of the AV production team for 4 years.
4, 3, 2.
Gabriela Navarro, escorted by her father, Pedro Navarro. Gabby has been a member of the AV production team for 1 year. Trevor Walker, escorted by his mother, Bonnie Walker, and father, Anthony Walker. Trevor has been a member of the AV production team for 3 years. Let's give all our seniors a round of applause.
You're a teacher, a coach. It is emotional whenever you have to give hugs and handshakes and high fives and bid those seniors. Of course, they're elated, but as soon as they leave Bradley, they come back in a few months and they say, Coach Rowland, I really miss this place.
Yeah.
And they do. And I used to tell the seniors, guys, enjoy that last month or so and all of your meetings and your get-togethers, because as a group, you will probably never again be together.
Yes.
And you know what? Gary, I just 3 weeks ago attended my South Georgia 60th reunion. And man, oh man, some people have changed a lot and others kind of stayed about the same.
And Brian, I meant to say this earlier. I appreciate you filling in for me last week. The wife and I were up in Massachusetts at Cape Cod having a good time. Hate to miss the game, but it was in good hands with you and Earl over at Ray County. I appreciate that very
Well, I
much.
tell you what, we had a time and a half, boys. I tell you, it was a great broadcast and a great ride over there. And I appreciate you letting me fill in for you. I had a blast.
Glad to do it. Brian will be helping us with basketball this year, too, which will kick off next month, folks. It's getting here in a hurry. Football and basketball overlap, and wrestling will kick in here. They'll start official practice next Tuesday, the 1st of November, when they're allowed to start official practice. So it's here on us as we continue with the post game here in the football beginning next week. But we got the the finale of the district, or the region's no longer district, Region 2-6A here tonight, with Maryville Rebels coming in with a record of 6-3, which is a stunning record if you're Maryville. And I'm sure there are folks in their fans are a little bit antsy about, the record this year. But hey, you can't win every single year and get to the semis or the state finals, and it's just the way it goes through cycles. And they've had a good up cycle. If you go up there, they've got 17 state championship banners hanging in the end zone just to intimidate the heck out of them. When you look at them, 17 of them hanging there.
And I don't care who you are or what school you represent, you're impressed by that.
Yeah.
17 state championship
Absolutely.
banners hanging all over there. It's a little bit intimidating, but it must be a tremendous feeling. It's a real tribute to their program to have everybody that is your opponent saying, well, Maryville's having an off year this year.
Yeah.
And still be 6-3, losing to Alcoa and Knox West along with Cleveland, and still be ranked number 4 in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
What an off year.
A lot of respect for them there, and we appreciate what they are able to do. And I know George Corl's got the thing rolling. And get this now, Alcoa, the twin sisters, those cities touch each other. They've won 18 state titles, including 7 in a row in AAA, and they have nobody can play with them at that level. So.
And they, I looked again back at some of your historical stats. I keep those things, by the way, from year to year to year. And over the last, since 2010, that's been 12 years, I think they have beaten Maryville 5 different times.
Yep.
So it's not a fluke when you lose to Alcoa.
No,
they have a tremendous rivalry. They're just a few miles apart. And usually Maryville wins, but they know they're not going to run up 10 or 12 straight over Alcoa.
No, that's right. The junior ROTC is marching out on the field. We're going to have the national anthem performed by none other than Taylor Hoffman, who's a freshman here. She'll sing the anthem, and I think we'll have a student-led prayer maybe, but I don't see the young lady who's supposed to be leading that. I'm not sure if she's here in the press box yet, but we'll have that. We will have that on the air for you on that. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in, let's see, we got time to take a break here. Maybe we should stay here, guys. We better stay here, and we'll try to get this here. I'm going to have to turn my mic down just 1 second. Hey, Joe, make sure her black mic is turned on. It's got a switch on.
And now, please rise.
And now we're going to have the national anthem right here, now sung by Taylor Hoffman. She should have both mics over there. This young lady's a freshman here.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's young freshman Taylor Hoffman with a great rendition of the national anthem here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Let's take a 1-minute break, come back with Earl's starting lineups, brought to you by Honda of Cleveland here on Talk 101.3. Back in 60 seconds.
You're back.
Back here at Brandon Center. Let's go quickly to Mr. Brian Grisham on the sidelines. Get a quick weather update.
The official Dale's Heating and Air weather forecast. It is the most beautiful fall afternoon for football. Boys, if you look it up in a dictionary, it would show a picture of tonight's ball game.
There you go.
The official temperature at game time is 67 degrees. No chance of showers. It is beautiful down here, fellas.
And we'll go back to Brian here in a moment for the coin toss. But Earl, let's see if we can get some of the starting line worked in for both teams here tonight.
All right, Gary, starting for the Bears first, we'll feature the defense tonight. They played outstandingly well last week over at Ray County, instrumental in that win. At left end, Don Jones, number 9, 6'1", 200, a senior. At nose, number 46, Eli Duncan, 5'11", 185, and a senior. And at right end, number 30, J.D. Kirkpatrick, 6'2", 220, and a senior. At the linebacker core, Gage Anderson, of course, is not dressed tonight. Another missing linebacker there. Just when Gage was back from a previous injury, he's out for the season. And replacing him will be number 28, A.J. Williams, 5'8", 180, and a junior. Also number 3, Tito Williams, 6'1", 175, a junior. And Knox Watson, number 2, 5'9", 190, and a senior. And replacing Gage Anderson replacing Rodney Williams, who's been out for several weeks now, will be either Braxton Arthur, number 19, 6', 170, and a junior, or Cannon Rehagen, another junior. He's number 45, 5'6", 145. In the secondary for the Bears, the familiar 4. Number 8, Marcus Goree Jr., 6'1", 170, and a junior. Returned an interception last week, 67 yards for a TD. And Mason Goree, his younger brother, number 5 at one corner, 6'1", 165, and a sophomore. Max Wilson, number 17, a junior, 5'11", 175. And Finns Merton, the play of the game last week, 6', 170, and a senior, returned a blocked punt, a blocked field goal attempt, 97 yards for pay dirt. And Finns can return another one tonight, and Marcus, I would feel real good about that. For the Maryville Rebels, real quickly, if we can get all this in, the quarterback will be Matt Clemmer. He is a big boy, 6'5", 215, number 5. He's a senior. The running back is Gage Ledoux, 6'1", 205. He's number 7 and a junior. The wide receivers is Zeke McCoy, 6'1", 175, a junior. He's number 4. DJ Gillens, number 2. He's a senior.
We're going to have to go to Brian Grisham on this for the coin toss on the field down there. So this is Brian.
Number 44, Peyton Cooper.
All right, man. We're captains for a reason, so act like it, okay? I'll be looking to you for leadership, all right?
91, Corbin Price.
We got the home team, we're refer to you as black. We got the visit team, we're going to refer to you as white. You're going to call the coin toss. I got heads and I got tails. What you calling? Tails. It says tails. If I drop it, reflip. And it's tails. You won the toss.
We want the ball.
They want to receive. Which way you want to defend?
We want to school board.
Put your backs to the board. Slide around. Put your backs over here.
All right, gentlemen, there you have it. The Maryville Rebels have won the toss, and they're going to take the ball. The Bears will get it to start the second half. Go Bears!
And that's brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air. Let's quickly take a quick 30-second break and come back with the kickoff. Back in 30 seconds here on Talk 101.3 to wrap up our Food City pregame portion of the program. Back in a half minute.
I'm assuming you want me to do the chat cars.
Yeah, if you can do that one, yeah. I don't never hear this. I don't know.
25 seconds.
Okay. And Earl will just throw it in there.
Yeah, that's fine. We got half of all of ours and half of theirs.
Yeah. That'll work anyway.
Yeah.
Clemmer,
10 seconds.
Clemmer's your quarterback, number 5.
And Ledoux. Isn't that his name?
Yours in 5,
Ledoux.
4, 3, 2, 1. You're live.
Back here at Bradley Central, getting ready for the kickoff here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. We appreciate everything that's been contributed to the program here tonight. Senior night takes a lot of work and a lot of behind-the-scenes things that take place. And let's see who's back deep for the Rebels. Looks like we're going to have number 1 along with number 3. And looks like Ledoux, number 7 on the far side there.
That's him.
7, 3, and 1 deep. That's going to be Price Davis, Jackson Llewellyn, and Gage Ledoux. And he's the main running back now with Noah Vaughn, an all-state player, out with a broken bone last week in their game against West when they lost. And here comes Grant Haney, a great kicker, has a record-setting kicker. He has 8 field goals this year. That's an all-time record in a season for a Bear. And he's had a great career here at Bradley. He's got some opportunities now to play in college. Had a visit last week. And here comes his approach to the ball. And we are underway at this second. Here's Grant Haney, a long, high spinner.
Going to number 1.
Going to be taking that to 10. He'll come to the 15, to the 20, and he'll slide down without being hit at the 21 or 22. And that's going to be number 1, Price Davis on the return. About 11-yard return. Be 1st and 10 for the Rebels at that point. They're in all white with black helmets. Bradley in all black with white helmets tonight. Yes, sir.
That was an omen right there. That was a ghost of Bears pass made that tackle right there.
Tripped him up.
He did.
Tripped over the yard stripe there, didn't he? Yeah, he just slid down on his own. So here come the Rebels with Clemmer at quarterback. He is number 5. And the running back is Ledoux, not a tall guy. Well, he's 6'1". I guess he is pretty tall. Man in motion, left to right, hand off to Ledoux into the middle. And he will go for a yard or 2, and then there's a big scrum. They're going to stop it, and boy, the Bears are fired up. Knox Watson coming out of there.
He didn't get more than a yard, Gary.
They'll give him 1 yard, call it 2nd and 9 from the 23-yard line for the Rebels. Tried it straight up the middle. That is Gage Ledoux, 11th grader, 6'1", 205. And they'll have twins right side, twin receivers, a single receiver out to the left side. Out of the shotgun, as always. Most everybody is. Ledoux again into the middle. He'll be at the 25. He has stopped and caught, and they held on to his ankle. He couldn't go anywhere. Was that Knox Watson, I believe, maybe?
Ledoux on the carry.
Kirkpatrick and
J.D. And I hope you heard the interview with J.D. just a few moments ago. John Daniel Kirkpatrick. They call him J.D. 3rd and 7 after just a 2-yard gain to the 25-yard line. For the Rebels, Bears would love to hold them right here and keep the momentum away from the Rebels.
That would be a great start to a game.
Yep. Clemmer looking to the sidelines, getting a call from the sideline as they signaled in. They'll break out into the shotgun again with twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. Ledoux at the backfield position with Clemmer. Clemmer fakes the handoff, going to pass out in the flat. No, he's going to be scrambling, running for his life. And he's going to throw it away. It's going to be 4th down as he throws it out of bounds and be 4th and 5. The Bear defense is fired up.
Yeah, 3 plays, 3 yards, Gary. What a way to start this ball game.
Couldn't be any better, could it, Brian?
Woo, that's the way you do it, fellas. Pressure on the quarterback. Had him covered in the secondary, nowhere to throw it.
Jairus Rogers back deep to punt, or receive the punt. And the punt for Maryville will come, we think, from Corbin Price. Let's say no. Corbin Price is the punter and the kickoff man. He stands about his 10-yard line. Jairus back at the 40-yard line in Bear territory. On 4th down and 7, here's a snap. It's a good one. The right footer booms a high punt. Jairus Rogers going to get out of the way and let that one have a backward spin. It's going to roll to the side now, be down at the Bear 41-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 after Cleveland Chili's power punt. So the Bears will have their first possession after holding Maryville 3 and out. That's what you want to see there.
34-yard punt, no return, but the Bears get a really good start, good field position at their own 41.
And they're starting out just fine for the Bears. Let's see what they'll do. Alex Walker will be at quarterback tonight with Demarius Ballard out for the year with a broken, maybe a fractured ankle, and he tore a ligament away from the bone. He's done for the year. Jackson Wilson is not playing tonight. He is just not ready to go yet, folks. And boy, he played 3 games. We missed him the last 7 games now, counting tonight. In the backfield, it's going to be Jay Allen Terry. Twins left, twins right for the Bears. The Rebels moving and looked like a busted play. And here's a pass thrown out of bounds. Was there a flag there?
This out.
No flag. Maryville's defense is running or changing all their linemen in different positions. And no flag, I don't think. Well, maybe. No flag at all. It looked like there should have been one.
That's a head scratcher, fellas. It looked like the center was the only one ready to go that time.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Snap. Handoff to Jalen Terry into the middle. He'll have a couple of 3 yards up to the 44 maybe for a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bears, it looks like. Yep, give him 3. Out at the 44-yard line. So the Bears trying to get a first down here. Maryville would like to hold them. Bradley will have twin receivers out to the right. Solo man over there to the left side. They're going left to right. That is south to north from the horseshoe to the open end from here with Bear Stadium. And quickly the snap. He fakes to Jay Allen. Pass across the middle. It's going to be complete for the first down.
Down inside Jarius Rogers.
At the 42-yard line. A gain from the 44 to the 42. So give him what? 8 and 6. 14 yards, I guess. Our 1st and 10 for the Bears. Cleveland Ford. Boy, that was a quick snapping throw by Alex Walker, and it hit Jarius right in the breadbasket. Twins each side.
Down of the ball game goes to the Bears.
A backward pass to Jay Allen. He's going to try to come forward. He's to the 40. Yep. He's down to the 37 or 8 before he's pushed out of bounds. Maybe the 37. A gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Bears. He sort of stepped out of bounds before he got creamed that time. I don't blame him. 2nd down and 5 from the 2nd and 6, they say, from the 37-yard line. 4-yard gain. Yep, that's about right. They're in Maryville territory at the 37-yard line. Boy, they'd love to get first blood here. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. They are going into a huddle. Twins right, or twins left, and here's the handoff to Jalen Terry into the middle. He's down inside the 35 to the 34, just across the 35. Let's give him 2 or 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 to go. A short 3. They've got to get to the 32, and they're inside the 35. This may be 4 down territory here if they don't make it, unless they have a penalty or a loss on the play or something. Coach Damon Floyd has not been afraid to gamble this year on 4th down. They've converted several, 9 of 14, I believe. And here is the fake to Jalen. Pass out fast, complete to the 30 to the 25, down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Is that Rogers over there on that side? Rogers again to the 19. Yes. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line for the Bears. And then the Kia of Cleveland in the red zone, we call it. The drive zone for Kia of Cleveland here.
That was good for 16 yards right there.
And boy, he's whipping that ball on a line drive.
Passes. That looks good. Real sharp.
Here's a handoff to Jalen Terry. Going left. He's now 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. He's going into the 5-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bears. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line for the Bears. If Jalen Terry would not go down, he'll pick up a huge gain early.
Yeah, from the 19 inside to the 4. Is that where they're going to mark him? At the 5. At the 5. 14-yard run.
Yep, he's right on the 5-yard line.
And that's another 1st down. 3 quick 1st downs for the Bears.
Quick snap to Walker. Hands off to Jay Allen. And he's going to be hit and thrown back about the 10 or 11-yard line, about a 6-yard loss.
He had 3 Rebels chasing him down and lost on that. He just could not get to the corner.
Nowhere to go that time. Going to be 2nd and goal now, but from the 11-yard line. Here's where you've got to cash in. We have the opportunity for the Bears getting that red zone there. Kia of Cleveland, our great sponsor for the drive zone, we'll call it, inside the 20-yard line, in case you're unfamiliar with what most folks call the red zone.
This would surely be a passing situation. 2nd down and goal from the 11.
And Walker back. Hands off to Jalen Terry into the middle. He's down inside the 5. He's fighting down to the 3 maybe. Going to mark maybe to 4, it looks like now. 3rd down and go from the 4-yard line for the Bears after a gain of 7 for Jalen Terry. So 3rd and go from the 4. Maybe decision time coming up for the Bears if they don't get it here.
It's going to be a tough decision, too, if they were 2 or more yards short.
Simon Mullis now into the backfield for the Bears.
Yep.
They will hand it to Mullis, and he will not get it.
Decision time.
He did not get anywhere near it.
Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it, Gary.
Here's the field goal team coming out.
Yep, I agree. 4th down and 4 is a lot. Actually, he lost a little bit. It's closer to the 5, so they're going to mark it back at the 12. So it'll be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Grant Haney.
Haney on the kick.
And holding is Taylor Dugan. Seth Adams on the snap for the Bears here. And it's dead on straight in from this point, like an extra point kick. The place down that kick, it is high and it is dead, solid, perfect. It is good. Timeout on the field. 6:44 as Grant Haney's hit his 9th record-setting field goal of the season. 6:44 to period. 3-0 Bears. Back in 1/2 minute with more live coverage here on Talk 101.3. Grant Haney just hit his 9th field goal of the year. Keeps adding to his record for most field goals in a single season. A senior, big number 82, and it's 3-0 Bears. And that, how long was that field goal, Earl?
22 yards, and the drive, Gary, was 54 yards down to the 5, and 22-yard field goal they settled for by Grant Haney, and the Bears jump on top 3-0.
Here comes Haney's approach to the football again, kicking left to right. He'll fire a long spinner back inside the 10 to the 7, 8, and coming forward to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's going to be ran down and pulled down near the 45-yard line. And that return that time by number 1, of course, that is Price Davis, who returned that last kick. A better return this time. He's dead set right on the 45-yard line. The Bears are leading 3-0 here at 6:36 to go in the first period of play here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Our game supplied to you all year long by Wholesale Supply Group, and it is open to the public. And I wish my wife didn't know that. They have wholesale in their name, but they're open to everybody. Trips to the right side this time. A little different set for the Rebels. Will move a man back to the H-back position. Hands off. Nope, fakes. Yeah, Ledoux has it. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 7, 2nd and 3 coming up.
That's Ledoux's best run of the ball game. They had him pretty well cornered the first couple of times he carried back a few minutes ago.
Mekhi Collins checks into the game. Also Rodney Don Jones, number 9, in, and I believe we had Max Wilson come in as well on after that last play. 2nd down and 2. They'll call it an 8-yard gain to the Bear. Yeah, it is 8 yards to the Bear 47-yard line. They'll spread them out. Trips to the left side. Ledoux going around. No, it's a fake. A pass. That's going to be complete. Boy, he faked me off, and he's going to spin free from one tackle, and then get the first to the 43. So a 4-yard gain. Be a 1st and 10 if the Rebels are first of the night.
That was DJ Gillis.
And man, that's some great effort there.
Hey, Gary, I tell you what, we were talking about the size of this Maryville offensive line earlier in the ball game.
Yeah.
Lord, when you're standing down here next to them, these are large gentlemen.
And that's something coming from you.
You better believe it, buddy. I'm feeling pretty good standing down here beside them.
Here is a handoff again to Ledoux into the middle. He's going to have 5. He's going to have 10. He springs free. He's down inside the 30-yard line. A gain of about 13 right to the 30. 1st and 10 of the Rebels again. As Ledoux's getting some big blocks from those big linemen that Brian was just talking about. They are huge.
13-yard run.
Yep. They picked up second and 1st down. The Bears lead 3-0 here at 5:26 to go in the first quarter of play here. On the far hash mark, the Rebels tonight in all white with black helmets. Bears in all black with white helmets. They'll split twins out to the left side this time. Ledoux in the backfield with Clemmer. They will hand it to Ledoux. He'll hit the middle. He'll have a short gain of a couple, 3 yards, maybe to the 27 or so. 2nd down and 7 coming up, it looks like, for the Rebels. Yep, at the Bear 27. Mekhi Collins on the tackle for the Bears, and Knox Watson, who's had an outstanding year I was looking at stats, year-to-date stats, and I believe he is the leading tackler, if I recall. Don't have them right here in front of me, but with 4:45 to go, second down and 7 coming up. And we'll check to see. Here is the snap. Ledoux again hits the middle. He's going to lose this time.
Yeah, baby.
Back. Yeah.
Who is that? Number 33 or 23?
That's probably 23, Makai Collins. He had that in the last tackle. So it can be third down and 7 to go as he lost a couple of yards on the play.
That's who it was, Makai Collins.
Yep, Makai Collins, 3rd and 7 for the Rebels. Boy, the Bears would love to hold them here. They'll split twins to the left side, single man right, looking to the sidelines, changing the play as the Bradley defense is figured out by the Rebel coaches who are up in the far press box across the way. A long time to get to call in the Bradley concrete. Play clock's down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and they just get it off in time. Fake, and Clemmer is pounded, but he gets a pass off, and it's complete down inside the 20-yard line. And boy, he got ripped hard, but he fired a bullet to the 15.
28.
88 on the catch. 28.
Riley Lee, is that who was it?
And Mertens. He said 88 on the PA.
88, okay.
Max Kirby on the catch.
Jax Kirby.
Jax Kirby. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the Bear 15-yard line. They trail 3-0 at 3:33 to go now to opening quarter play. Same formation this time. You'll put a man left to right, set him up at the H-back position. And we'll hand it off to Ledoux. It's the middle. He's into the 5, down to the 3, maybe 1st and 10 for the Rebels, as they just keep pounding that ball behind that big line. 1st and goal at the Bear 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal, Maryville. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Maryville determined to get a score out of this. Bear defense trying to have something to say about that. Good crowd here tonight on senior night, and a beautiful night for football. It is just perfect weather. Rebel set, shifts that man again to the left side. Hands it to Ledoux, hits the middle, and he's going to have a yard or so down to the 3 maybe. I believe they're going to put him at the 3.
I think they're going to give him the 2.
Going down to the 2-yard line. Give him a 2-yard gain, 3rd and goal from the 2 now. And they're going to put in 3 new linemen. Oh, yeah, they're swapping up the whole line. Man. And the Bears can put in some beef up front, too. It looks like you're going to see in the 65 and 55. That'd be Luke Keith and Bryson Bivens for the Bears, if I got those numbers right. On 3rd and goal. Under center this time. He'll hand it off, and he's going to be hit and stop.
Yep,
He's stopped. It's 4th down. And I don't know if he got anything at all.
No, they're still at the 2, Gary.
Marcus Corey Jr.
Out there at the 2-yard line.
Tackle.
3rd down.
I thought we was already on 3rd down.
No.
All right. Stand correct. It's 3rd and goal now.
It's all right. Just duplicate that and bring up a 4th and 2.
If you'll notice, Gary, they brought the big guys in for the goal line.
They sure did. And the Bears swapped out some beef in there, too. And they're right dead in front of the goal post. They'll send out twins to the right side. He's out of the shotgun now this time. Clemmer hands to Ledoux. He's going to be hit.
He did not make it. No.
He'll stop.
Yes.
It's down at the 1.
Yep, at the 1 yard. He picked up a yard. 4th and 1.
And boy, it's really inside the 1. I don't know if they'll go for it or not.
I think they'll go for it.
They're going to go for it, yep.
Yep, it is just a yard short.
They're going to go for it, fellas.
They sure are. Here comes in.
And the Bears, the last 2 plays have yielded only 1 yard.
They'll bring 4 new players in. The Bears in two big ones in there for the Bears. Getting some big beef on that line. Those are some big old boys out there. Ledoux at the running back position. He's going to hit the middle. He's got a touchdown. He'll spring through for a 1-yard score. And at 50.6 seconds in the period, they'll lead it 6-3 with a PAT attempt coming up. So they take a chance on 4th down, and they pick up that final yard with 50.6 seconds to go. Rebel 6, Bears 3. And to kick that extra point is that kicker, number 91, Corbin Price, who's a senior. We've seen him too much. We've seen him for at least the last 3 years.
He used his red shirt year, Gary.
And they'll line them up to kick the PAT. And let's see what happens here. They're all set to go. Ball be placed down at the 10-yard line. The snap is good. The kick is up. And it's blocked.
Yeah,
it is blocked.
5 and 8.
That's Marcus Goree. And also Mason Goree.
The Goree brothers.
Wow.
Man, it was blocked cleanly, too. It wasn't just a little finger on it. It was blocked totally.
So a 6-3 score remains with 50.6 to go in the first quarter. Let's take a quick 30 seconds and be back with the kickoff from Rebels to the Bears.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day after day.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together...
Here, Brandon Central, 6-3 score now. Maryville on top after the block PAT. They're going to be kicking off. Again, that's going to be number 91. And that is Corbin Price to kick off, right to left. Back deep at the Bears, the typical duo of Jarius Rogers, Marcus Goree, and someone on the far side. I can't see that number over there. 6-3 with 50.6 seconds to go in the opening quarter play here on senior night. Final game of the regular season. Boy, where did it go? My goodness. Flies by. Here comes the approach. And the kick by Price. A high spinner to be returnable from about the 5 to the 10. Going to the right side to the 15 to the 20. He's going to be hemmed in and trapped and brought down about the 25-yard line, where the Bears take over 1st and 10. And Earl, give us a recap of that last drive.
Yeah, then the Rebels took it at 55 yards, 11 plays. Gage Ledoux taking it the final yard on a 4th and goal situation, and then the kick was blocked cleanly by Marcus and Mason Goree. Don't know which one got the better hand on it, but they were both there, the Goree brothers.
That's all in the family. They don't care.
That's the truth.
Mark's having a great junior season. He has got the D1 offers from Nebraska, from Tennessee, Kentucky, from Mason. They think Mason blocked it. Here is a handoff to Jalen Terry. He's hitting the backfield. He'll lose a yard or two. 2nd down and long coming up. Marcus will be playing football on Saturdays after next season. He's just a junior. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12 with 33 seconds to go in the period. And the play clock is at 31. It's actually going to be able to, Bears could wait and not run another play here this period if they would choose to do so. No wind at all tonight either direction, so it's just dead air out here basically, as we'd say. And the Bears will come to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 12. And they're going to run a play here. Twins each side now. Back goes Walker looking. Going to throw it out into the flats. Going to be complete to the 36 or so. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Taylor Dugan is senior, and he'll have a 1st down for the Bears. Let's make sure of that. He's at the 36. They'll stop the clock with 7.5 to go to move the chains. It is a 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. Bears offensively moving the ball pretty good, and Alex Walker's been dead on the money every play, and that was in the first quarter play here. And we'll take it to a break here along with the teams with a score of Maryville 6, the Bears 3, back in 1 minute here on Talk 101.3 as we wrap up our Taziki's first quarter play. Back in 60 seconds.
You're back.
Back here at Brandon Central as we start second quarter play. Let's go to Joe Cannon for a quick update on Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard.
Gary Hardin Valley is up 7-0 on Cleveland up in Knoxville. Up in the Region 1, Johnson, Science Hill, and Dobbins Bennett are tied 7-7, as are West Ridge and Jefferson County.
Thank you for those scores. That's on behalf of Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. A bad snap is bobbled by the Bears. They'll lose back to the 28-yard line, an 8-yard loss, 2nd and 18 coming up, I believe, for the Bears. Huge loss. Boy, we don't need that. But we did recover it. Alex Wilson, apparently it looked like it hit him in his hands, but he bobbled it. But he did recover. So 2nd down and 18 for the Bears back at their 28-yard line, looks like.
Gotta win, baby.
Trips to the left side this time. Walker back looking, has all kind of time. Throws a long pass down the field. It's going to be overthrown. Boy, he had a man wide open. He just threw it too
intended for
long.
Taylor Dugan.
Yep. Good pass that time. That's his first miss. He's 3 for 4 tonight. Going to be 3rd down and 18 to go now from the 28-yard line. Maryville band is here tonight. The Bear band, I don't believe we have a special presentation at halftime, and Earl's going to be involved in that. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. It involves our good buddy, though, Stephen Bradford, doesn't it, Earl?
Big number 77, way back in the 60s. Your era, you were in school with Steve Bradford.
Yep.
Played at the old school, we call it, what is now Ocoee Middle.
And here goes Walker back to pass again. Pass to flat's going to be complete. To the 30, to the 35, to the 38, and he's going to be way short of the first down. He picked up some good yards. That's J. Allen Terry, but he'll be pushed down to the 38-yard line. It's going to be shy by about 8 yards. So he picked up 10 yards on the play, but the Bears will punt for the first time tonight. Skylar Perkle back to punt. Back to receive that punt is number, give me a number there, Earl. Can you see that number? It's a 2-digit number. Looks like 18 maybe or something.
It's 20-something.
There's a punt. Nice punt. High. Not going to be returnable. It's going to hit and bounce for the Bears and roll another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards or so down to the 32-yard line.
That was number 88 back, Jax Kirby.
Jax Kirby. So he will let it go dead at the 32, where it'd be 1st and 10 for the Rebels with 10:34 and a half. They lead it 6-3 here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Cleveland High tonight is at Hardin Valley, trailing 7-0, as Joe just gave you that score. Walker Valley played last night and rolled over Howard 45-13. They'll play first round of the playoffs at home next week. Here's a snap, the handoff to Ledoux in the backfield. No, the quarterback kept it. Didn't see that. Then he completes a pass out to midfield. And that will be a 1st and 10 right at the midfield stripe. Again,
number 32.
18 yards.
Jonah Arms.
Jonah Arms. Clemmer is shifty. And at the midfield stripe, Maryville on the move for the 1st down. Bears will play either here or on the road. They definitely in the playoffs. 2nd or 4th is how they can finish, and the only way they can finish. 2nd or 4th, not 1st, not 3rd. Man motion left to right, and handoff to Ledoux in the middle. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 yards down inside the 45 to the Bear 42. A gain of 8, 2nd and 2 coming up. And it will be, 2nd and 2. Clock's at 9:45 in the first half of play here. Really nice, great weather. Going in for the Bears, going to be number 46. Of course, that's Eli Duncan back into the game. Maryville's going to spread them out. Again, the same. They like this formation right here. They'll hand it to Ledoux. Nope, it's going to be Clemmer on the keeper. He will score the first. That's Clemmer on the carry. Quarterback keeper. 1st and 10 down at the 39 for the Rebels at the Bear 39. A.J. Williams on the tackle that time for the Bears. His twin brother Rodney is out for the year with a torn ACL and MC. I talked to his dad this week. He was come over to do some early voting. His dad is Rodney Williams Sr. They own the Spoonies restaurant there on Emmett, folks. Check it out if you get a chance. Some delicious food coming out of Spoonies right there at the corner of Emmett and Dooley. 8:36 to go. Rebels changing plays again at the line. Twin receivers right, Ledoux in the backfield with Clemmer. He will hand it to Ledoux. Nope, going to pass across flat. It's going to be complete. He is deceptive, and the pass is completed all the way down to the Bear 20.
That's Kirby.
Maybe 19-yard line. Jax Kirby again on the carry inside the Bear 20. To be a 1st 10 right at the 20. Ball is touching the 20-yard line, looks like, where it's placed down. And the Rebel offense is using his big lineman. And really, Clemmer is a guy whose sleight of hand is fooling a lot of us, especially me. And here they'll go again on 1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line. This time it'll be Ledoux on the carry. He'll be down to the 15, maybe just inside of 15 for a gain of right at 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Been a quick first half with both teams moving the ball quite well. Rebels up 6-3 here. 8 minutes to go as we roll under 8 minutes at 7:58 here in the first half of play. On Talk 101.3. Cleveland High School Mix 104, our sister station, coming up. But we got a busy weekend. Tennessee football tomorrow night begins about 3:30 with our pregame coverage. Kickoffs at 7 o'clock as they'll host Kentucky. And here come the Rebels again, set. Back goes Clemmer, rolling to his right, looking, still looking, throwing, and he's going to throw it away.
Boy, he threw that one away.
Got rid of that.
Into the bleachers.
3rd down, coming up, 3rd and 4.
That guy's got pro potential, fellas. He threw that one away like you should.
He's big, 6'5", 215. Yes, he is definitely going to play college football, it seems like. He's a senior. We'll have Tennessee football tomorrow on Mix. We'll have a doubleheader for you Sunday. We'll have the Titans at 1 Sunday night football broadcast as well. And then Monday night we'll have a football game on Mixed on Buzz. So a lot of football. It's a crazy weekend. Started last night with the Walker Valley game as they romped over Howard 45-13. 7:33 to go here. 7:34. Clock was stopped. And here's the handoff to Ledoux into the middle. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8 inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Brought down by Knox Watson, but not before a big gain.
From the 14 to the 3, that's an 11-yard pickup. Let's see, where they're going to put him down. 4-yard line. Give him 10 yards from 14 to the 4. Bradley sending in the big guys again. Trying to get them in. And the Rebels quickly under center this time. Nope, no, they're not. Clemmer is going to look to the sidelines. Going to change play. Empty backfield. Clemmer, they got a tight formation here. Just one wide receiver to the left side. Clemmer on the carry. He's going to be stopped dead. And a fumble. Fumble. Yes, sir.
Number 33.
33 for the Bears. That's going to be Simon Mullis. And the Bears
Simon
stop him. And what a great time to get a turnover there at the 6-yard line.
Yes, indeed. That was timely right there. Big turnover. Simon Mullis comes up with the fumble, and he was stacked up. Clemmer, the big quarterback, decided to call his own number and got it back to the line of scrimmage and then was hit and coughed up the football, and Simon Mullis recovers for the Bears.
When they stack them up like that, somebody's grabbing for the ball. And, brother, you better hang on to it. Here come the Bears' first attempt from their 6-yard line now. A long way from pay dirt. And out the middle of Jalen Terry, he's going to be hit and have maybe nothing. He'll lose a yard.
Hey, fellas.
Yes, sir.
I believe it was a Bear helmet hit that football head on and popped it right out of there. I believe number 28.
Okay. Of course, that'll be A.J. Williams, number 28, if he's the one. Thank you there, Brian. Whatever it was, the Bears stopped the touchdown drive there because they were close to scoring at the 6-yard line. But the Bears do lose. Well, they're not going to lose anything. 2nd and 10, they'll call it. Still at the Bear. Well, they did lose a yard back to the 5. 2nd and 11, we're going to call it. Out of the shotgun. Walker set back into the end zone. Going to throw it out in the flat. And he'll throw it, and he'll throw it away just to get rid of it so he doesn't take a sack. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Clock is stopped at 6:18 in the half. 6-3. Maryville over the Bears. 6-3. Bears struck first with a 22-yard field goal by Grant Haney. And then Ledoux on a 4th and 1 out of the Wildcat took it in for the score for the Maryville. PAT was blocked. We think Mason Gorey. Bears set now on 3rd and 10. 3rd and 11 from the 5, actually. Twin men out right. And here's Walker. All kind of time. Pass complete out to the
first down.
20-yard line. 1st and 10. That's going to be Tito Williams on the catch. And a
big catch, big pass right there for a big first down.
And Alex Walker, again, is putting the ball right on the money. He's had that throwaway to keep taking a sack that last pass. Man, he is.
That's a 15-yarder right there.
And a 1st and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland Ford at the Bear 20-yard line.
And talking about poise, throwing that ball out of your own end zone.
Yeah. When all around you, there's guys coming at you. Bears going to call time here. I believe it'll be Bear timeout. Yep. The Bears will call time, and we'll take one on behalf of Taziki's. Back in 1 minute here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Score 6-3 Maryville over the Bears with 5:51 to go in the first half of play.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith. on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
You're back.
On first and 10, Alex Williams hits Tito Williams for another right at a 5-yard gain. Yep. Second down and 5, ball right at the 25-yard line. Second and 5 for the Bears at 5:47. He stepped out of bounds, and it'll be, the clock will start on the snap. Twins each side. Now they got him in a cluster now. Walker back looking. Handoff, delayed handoff there to Jalen Terry. He's going to have some yards up to the 30-yard line. He'll have a first down for the Bears. Just catches it across the 30, first and 10 for the Bears, in Cleveland Ford again. So Jalen Terry, they went back to pass and had to delay handoff. Delay handoff there to Jay Allen.
That was a nice little wrinkle right there because the Maryville defense had shifted.
And we've not seen that this year.
No.
Maryville's front line is shifting quite a bit here tonight, right before the snap. Walker back again, all kind of time, pass out in the flat. He's going to throw it away, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. If he don't have a guy open, he thinks he can connect, he's going to do the best thing he can do to get rid of the ball.
That's another thing that I've observed. They have really worked with Alex Brett Stanford, no doubt. He's the quarterback's coach.
Yep.
And two things I've observed in this game, he is really passing short, sharp passes. He drills it. Excellent pass right to the man. He was not doing that the first 3 games when he started back in August and early September.
Yep.
And then he has thrown it away 2-3 times already when he has nobody there.
Jalen Terry on the carry. He'll have short yards out across the 30. No, he comes free again. He's up to the 35. Stealing down to the 40, to the 45, to midfield. And really, and
he knocked his
and we got flags. And
that's a late hit.
You got a personal foul coming out. Boy, they threw the flags that time. He's brought down to the 44-yard line. And he used a stiff arm kind of thing, a move to start with. And they're talking to the officials at the sideline. 4 of them over here. I'm not sure what to call this. Could be on the Bears because J. Allen Terry, he put a lick on the
well, that was a legal hit, though.
Here it comes.
It's going to be on there.
15 from the line of scrimmage. So take away the gain on the pass, on the run, I guess. And the Bears have first and 10 at the 47-yard line, Maryville territory. First
so
and 10
it started
the
at
Bears
the 30. That's a 23-yard run.
No, he stepped down.
No.
38.
38, and then the pass. Yeah, you're right. 8-yard run.
And here come the Bears. Handoff again to Jay Allen in the middle. He's going to go left. That's Mullis there. And he's going to have, boy, he's just step. Jay Allen again. He's going to be down inside the 45 to the 40, right at the 42. It looks like a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for Jalen Terry, who's really carried the load running back this year after Jackson Wilson went down. Boy, we missed Jackson. I'd like to get him back, but he's
and the last 3 carries, Jay Allen has picked up 5, 5, and 8.
So he's at the 42-yard line. The Bears are in Maryville territory. It's 5:03 to go in the first half. The clock stopped as he rolled out of bounds. Twins right side for the Bears. Walker ready for the snap. He'll have it. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw it out in the flat. Oh, he's got a man. He's going to throw this away. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And they're trying to prevent a turnover. And if it ain't there, he's throwing it away. Clock stopped again at 4:58. 3rd down and 5.
Even with 3 throwaways, deliberate. He's 6 out of 10.
Yep.
So, I have no problem. He's been coached to do that.
Yep. He's had a good touch on the ball tonight.
6 out of 10 for 70-something yards and no interceptions. Better to throw it away if you don't have somebody and live to throw it again another day.
Coach Floyd will count that as 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
Here's Walker again on a delay draw again to John Terry. He's Mullis this time. Going to be 4th down and going to be 3 to go. Let's see what the Bears do. They're going to punt it away as Skylar Perker goes in to punt it away with 4:44 to go. Clock running here in the first half. 6-3 Rebels over the Bears. As Mullis sneaked in there on us and gets the ball right to the 40. It's going to be 4th and 3. We faked some punts. I don't know that Skylar can do it and fake it. We've faked several in the last couple of years.
I believe this is going to be a straight, although he does have 2 receivers, one each way.
Yeah,
this is not the time.
Yep.
Here's the snap. The kick is blocked.
Oh, no.
Took a long time to kick, and they're going to block it and recover it at the Bear 43. A long delayed punt that time. It cost him.
Yeah, took a little too much time to get that one off, and number 83 got a clean block. That's Jason Maneker for the Maryville Rebels.
The Rebels are going for a block all the way on that one there. Clock's at 4:08 and to stop, and Maryville now has the ball in great field position. The Bear 42 after that block punt. He took a long time to get into his steps to punt it away, and that delay cost him. They probably saw that on film, maybe. I don't know. And with 4:08 to go, the Rebels now leading 6-3, has it 1st and 10 at the Bear 42-yard line. They'll send twin receivers out to the right. They'll keep Ledoux in the backfield with Clemmer. Clemmer has it, hands off to Ledoux, hits the middle. He's to the 40, 35, to the 30, to the 25. He's going to the house, folks. He is going to go to the house for a touchdown on the first play from the 42-yard line. He was hit, jerked loose, and they'll take a 12-3 lead at 3:58 with the PAT coming up. He's a tough hombre, and he's not the best runner they have. Their best one had a broken bone last week. He's done for the year.
But, boy, they're using Ledoux.
Yeah.
He's carried every time except one, Gary.
Here comes the extra point attempt by Corbin Price. He had his first one blocked. Let's see what he'll do this time. He's set for the kick, the snap. And Bradley jumps off sides. There's the kick. It is good. They're going to flag the Bears for offsides, I believe.
Flag on the play.
And it is offsides Bears, and they'll probably decline it.
Freshman on the defense.
They may have to re-kick it, though. I guess they will re-kick it. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to, it's offsides, decline. Okay, they'll give them the kick, so it's 13-3 at 3:58. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on Talk 101.3. Wait a minute. Are they going to kick it again?
Yeah, they are.
They said they declined it.
They had the option of moving it 1 yard forward.
Well, they made the kick, and Bradley only have 11 men on the field. Now they do. I don't understand the call there, but anyway. Here's the place down. They'll kick it again. It's good again. So timeout on the field. Your score, Maryville 13, the Bears 3 at 3:38 to go in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. 101.3 from Bear Stadium, getting ready for a Maryville kickoff who lead it 13-3. Earl, that drive there was a short drive, one play.
Yeah, 42 yards, and all the business was taken by Gage Ledoux, and he's been their workhorse. 42 yards to pay dirt, and the extra point was added by Corbin Price. He's been there as the regular kicker the last 3 years, maybe 4, and he's a good one.
Elders
13-3.
Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard update. Cleveland 14, Hardin Valley 7 at Hardin Valley. That's in the second quarter play. Here comes the approach and the kick. A high spinner going to about the 2-yard line. Actually steps into the end zone as a touchback. At 1 foot of the end zone, you cannot return it out of the end zone in high school football. That's a nationwide rule. First and 10 for the Bears, the 20-yard line. They trail it 13-3. They had a great drive going. Tried to punt it away then. When they got stopped, punt was blocked. And Maryville, as they do, a good team will take advantage of turnovers. And Brian, they took advantage of us that time.
Yeah. Tell you what, this a fun fact about this Maryville kicker. He went through the transfer portal and came back. and he came back. They give him another year.
Yeah. And folks, you can't believe a word coming out of Brian's mouth.
Hey, that's fact, buddy. That's the way it is.
If his lips are moving, he's lying. Here's the Bears set. Walker back looking. Throwing out to the right side. He's got a man wide open. He'll have a good 8-yard gain or so out to the 28. And that may be...
That's Rogers.
Jairus Rogers, number 11 on the catch. Let's give him 8 yards, 2nd and 2 for the Bears at their 27.5, almost 28-yard line. Clock's at 3:37. It is becoming a factor here in the first half. Maryville up now 13-3. They took advantage of the Bear block punt. Has handoff to Jalen Terry. He's got the first down to 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45. Man, he is flying down the field to the Bear 46 for a 19-yard gain.
Had a good block initially, and then it was all J. Allen Terry. He just muscled his way for an extra 5 yards, Gary.
At the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford at that point. Bears would love to get a score here for the half ends. Hand off again to Terry. He's going to the left side. He's got to the 50, the 45 on. And there's a flag. That was thrown back toward the line of scrimmage. Probably going to be holding, typically. That's why he was able to get some pretty good yardage there. The flag is way back at the line of scrimmage, so if that's a 10-yard mark-off, it'll go back to the 36. It is holding on the Bears. The second penalty of the night for the Bears, they had an offsides and had a holding penalty. They declined the offside, so we don't count it. That's for L&B Appliances, our good friends, Josh Taylor and those folks at L&B. See them to take care of it. A 10-yard mark off back to the 36-yard line. So it's going to be a repeat of first down, 1st and 20 for the Bears. Clock is at 3:06 in the half. And they'll crank it after the ball is set for play. Twins each side for the Bears. Walker back. There's a flag again. They'll whistle that one dead. That may be a motion penalty on the Bears. It is procedure on the Bears. So another penalty. Will be applied. Another 5-yard mark off. 1st and 25. Ball back to the 31-yard line.
And definitely going the wrong way now.
Yep. Been a pretty clean, penalty-free game up to this point. Bears have had 3 of those, but one was declined.
Yep, only 15 yards coming right there. And Maryville has 1 for 15.
So here we go again. Trips left side this time. Walker back looking. Pass the flat's going to be complete to Jalen Terry on the backfield to the 30. Boy, he is sidestepping and up to the 34 for a short gain. Going to be 2nd down after a 4-yard gain to the 35. Yep, 4-yard gain to the 35 on the pass to J. Allen Terry. J. Allen is a sophomore. Look for 2 more big years ahead for him. Trips right side this time. They'll flip the formation. Walker back looking right, throwing right across the complete down the field, the 50, the 45. And it's right at the first down marker. I believe he's got it.
Rogers.
That's Jairus Rogers. What a catch, and he got hammered there. It is right at the sticks, and it is, yep. Well, let's see. Is it first down?
I think it's a first down. They haven't signaled. They're taking a look.
Now the referee over here is saying time.
First down.
First down.
Yeah, they're saying first down. The guy on this side said it. The guy standing right in front of the sticks, apparently he's not in the game. He's taking a break right now. Smoke break.
That's a 25-yarder right there. That really helps.
Yeah.
What? Talking about threading the needle, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, Jairus caught that ball and knew he was going to take a lick and held on to it. Simon
Mullis back into the game for the Bears. Jalen's going to get a breather this time. He comes off, and time's going to be called by the Bears. That'll be their second of the half. So at 2 minutes to go, exactly 2 minutes to go in the first half, we'll take a 1-minute timeout for Taziki's 13-3. Maryville with the ball. The Bears have 1st and 10th, and Maryville 44 when we return.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Here we go, the Bears on 1st and 10 from the 44 after they call their second timeout. Walker back looking. Has all kind of time, stepping up, and that's going to be chasing, going to just throw it away. And, he had a guy there, a diving catch, incomplete, 2nd and 10. Good move that time by Walker to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, the guy had him around the leg.
He's played a smart game tonight. 2nd and 10. The clock is stopped at 1:52 now in the half. The Bears with that one timeout remaining. Maryville has all 3 of theirs. We hope they don't have the ball, though, to use any of those. Again, the Bears send twin guys out left and right. Jalen Terry in the backfield. Pass across is.
He caught that.
He caught it.
He caught the ball.
Oh, what a catch.
What a catch on a diving catch at the 24-yard line, a 20-yard gain. And what a pass by Walker, and what a catch by
Taylor Dugan,
a senior.
Oh, my goodness.
Clock running at 1:41. They'll move the sticks. Another first down for the Bears.
20 yards on that.
24-yard line. Yeah, 20-yard gain. Walker threading the needle now. Handoff to no fake. And the pass is going to be incomplete. A little bit under out there in the flat. 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock, though. That's a good part of that. The fake to Jalen Terry was going to be for a loss as they bid on that. And with 1:31, 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Got that one timeout left in their back pocket when they need it. Another deep penetration into Maryville territory here. And here is a handoff in the middle of Jalen Terry. He's at 20, 15. He's down to the 10. He's fighting to the 9. And he's going to have the 1st and goal down right at the 9-yard line.
Hey, I hate to use this analogy, but that's the old proverbial Mack truck right there. Hey, Brian Grisham could have carried it.
You better believe it, buddy.
That was a huge hole.
The line really playing well for the Bears.
Man, straight up the middle for Jay Allen.
Clock running at 1:13. 1st and goal for the Bears at the 10. Handoff in the middle, Jay Allen. He's going to fight. He's going to have a couple down to this. Well, it's still fighting down. There's a flag. Flag thrown into the middle of that. I'm not sure what that call would be there.
That might be a face mask.
I believe it is. I believe he signaled face mask.
All right.
I believe he did. Telling the official in the white hat, here's the call. Personal foul. Face mask on Maryville. Their first flag of the night.
That's going to be a 1st and goal, fellas.
Yep, it was 1st and goal. It'll just make it much shorter now.
Yeah, from the 10 down to the 5.
And they may mark this off after the play. Yeah, down to the 4-yard line.
Oh,
so 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. And the officials come tell Coach Floyd what the call was, or the number. Personal foul, face mask. Knox Watson into the game for the Bears. Coming out, it's going to be number 7. That, of course, is Finn Mertens. And with 1:05 to go, the Bears trailing 13-3 at Maryville's 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4. We've got to get a touchdown here, guys.
What an entertaining first half.
Yes. 2 good teams knocking heads.
And plenty of time left. 1:05 to go.
And a timeout in your back pocket, too.
Yep.
The snap, handoff.
Jay Allen.
Terry into the 1-yard line, looks like. Gain of 3, 2nd down and go. Clock's at 58 seconds to go. Brad is going to quickly make the call. Clock's running.
Yep, at the 1-yard line.
And Bradley really taking their time wanting to kill the clock. Clock's at 46 and running. And I think Bradley's intentionally just holding up here. And here's the play now. We're set to go with 38 seconds to go. 2nd down and goal from the 1. Out of the shotgun again. Walker hands it to Jay Allen. He's into the end zone. And a flag on the Bears. Going to be a procedure call. The whistle play dead, so back to the Bears up 5. I'm pretty sure it's procedure.
That didn't help one bit there.
Here comes the call.
And it is.
Yep. 5 yards back to the 6. Oh, that hurt.
Boy.
That hurt.
Yep. A lot of difference in 1 and 6.
33.1 seconds. The clock is stopped with the penalty. I don't think they'll crank it till it's snapped again. Going to mark it off now.
And the clock is running.
Yep.
Let's go, Bears.
They will
Let's
snap
go. The clock is running.
Clock's at 24. Here come the Bears quickly. Taylor.
Why is the clock running? After a penalty?
I think they'll start. Here's a pass.
Touchdown!
Bears!
Hey, doesn't really matter anymore.
And that's Tito Williams with a catch for the touchdown for the Bears. Tito Williams. And it's a 13-9 game with 15.7 to go in the half with a PAT coming up for Mr. Grant Haney and the Bears.
Tito from the 6-yard line. Pay dirt.
And Bradley did exactly what they needed to do, get a touchdown and run the clock out.
Yeah.
Keep it out of Maryville's hands. Setting out for the PAT. Grant Haney, our senior kicker. And now time's going to be called by the official. Flag. Going to be procedure on the Bears. Yep.
Man.
Well, 5 yards doesn't matter on a PAT hardly. Kick it from the 15-yard line now.
What a pass by Alex Walker.
He is dead on, man.
I mean, hit him in the...
all of his completed passes are sharp.
Hit him right in the number. It was beautiful.
You know, a completely different-looking Alex Walker.
Here comes the PAT again. The snap is a good one. The kick is high. It is long. It is good. Time out on the field with 15.7 to go. 13-10. Maryville over the Bears. Back in just 1.5 minutes here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
I was told the place I was looking for didn't exist.
A place that could refine my raw talents into something greater.
Where I could ask big questions about my faith, not settling for easy answers.
And I could risk what's comfortable in pursuit of my dream.
To join with others, find my voice, and change the world.
I was told that place didn't exist.
Back here at Bradley Central, getting ready for a Grant Haney kickoff. The official steps out there to hold him up. And with 15.7 to go, 13-10 are scoring out the Bears. How long was that drive, Earl?
80 yards. I was going to slide that in. And 11 plays. That was a beautiful drive. And the Bears are right back in this ball game. First downs all deadlocked, too, with Maryville.
Yep. And here comes Grant Haney ready to kick again. He was honored tonight along with 12 other seniors. Here's a kick. And he's going to make them pick it up and run it so they can't return it. And he's going to bobble down to the 19, picked up to the 20, 25, trying to get the right side of the 30-yard line, folks. 35, and out of bounds at the right to 39, looks like, with 7.8 seconds to go. I'm not sure if Maryville will try to air one out here, if they'll just take a knee and go to the halftime dressing room with a 3-point lead. We'll have the trivia question coming up at halftime, if I don't forget it. And our Southland Finance halftime show, we'll take a look at the scoreboard and have a middle school report for you tonight from Lake Forest. Had a good week in basketball. 7.8 to go. Maryville send twin guys out to the left, twins to the right.
I think they're going to take a jab at one good play here.
Ledoux in the backfield with Clemmer. 7.8 to go when they snap the ball. And here's the snap. Clemmer back, throws out in the flat to the left side, and he's going to be tackling immediately and will stay in bounds, I believe. And that will end the first half of play as it clock strikes 0. So after one half of play, and we're going to get Brian Grisham on the field down there. Brian, if you can grab Coach Floyd. We'll keep it right here for just a moment. And here is Brian.
All right, fellas,
Coach.
I'm ready.
Okay, you got it.
All right, here we are with the Crawford's Farmers, the halftime sideline report with Coach Damon Floyd. Coach, 13-10 to halftime. Been a lot of ups and downs, but we're right in this.
Yeah, I mean, we just, the block punt really hurts, but we got to turn over on the goal line, so our kids are playing hard. It's going to be a tough second half.
Tell you what, that turnover down there might have swung it, and the Bears played well.
We're playing hard. We're fighting. We knew we'd have some ups and downs, just like you do every game, and we got to come out second half and overcome this 3-point deficit.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Thank you. We appreciate Coach Damon Floyd for talking with us at halftime.
That's Damon Floyd. And you heard his comments there. He said all he's asked the Bears to do this week is to play hard. He says, I'll take their effort. If we play hard, they can do whatever they want to do. So we'll take a quick time out here, a 2-minute break here at the halftime as we get ready for the Southland Finance halftime show here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, where it is a 13-10 game with Maryville on top of the Bears, and the Bears will have the ball when we come out in the second half. Let's take that 2-minute time out now. We'll come back with a Pizza Hut trivia question for the night's game. Back in 2 minutes.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Hey guys, this is Austin with Let's Bounce Rental. We're here to provide a quality inflatable for a great price. We have over 17 that's available, and we are easy to book and hassle-free, so you will never go wrong with getting a party done by Let's Bounce Rental. We are always here to provide a great service.
Presentation. Tonight, we are honoring one of the all-time great Bradley footballers, Mr. Steve Bradford. Steve Bradford, a native of Bradley County, was one of 11 children born to Joe Spence and Lena Bradford. He attended a 3-room African-American school called Norman's Chapel, followed by another African-American school, College Hill. He enrolled at Bradley Central High School as a sophomore for the 1966-67 school year. During high school, he often rode his bicycle to watch football players practice on the field. Several people in his neighborhood encouraged him to try out for the team, and fortunately for us, he did. At 6 foot, 210 pounds, big number 77 became the first African-American gridiron bearer and the first to wear the home black and gold uniform on Jimmy Lovell Field in 1966. He was fully accepted by his teammates and the members of the student body, and was even voted friendliest his senior year. However, there were those who had trouble accepting the 1964 Equal Rights Act. Racial tension was a reality of life across the county. But Bradford worked hard in the face of adversity. Instead of being distracted by the negativity around him, he focused on listening and performing well on the field. He played defensive tackle and anchored the defensive line. One of his favorite memories was being named Most Improved Player and Best Defensive Lineman during a game against Maryville High School. He had a spectacular performance with 17 tackles and 11 assists. After graduation, Bradford was drafted into the military and served our country in Vietnam. When he returned to Cleveland, he continued his legacy of community service and joined the Cleveland Fire Department. Today, Steve Bradford is enjoying his retirement with his wife Doris and their children. Mr. Bradford would like to encourage the students at Bradley Central High School to always be strong, determined, and highly respectful to themselves and others, whether on the football field or in any other environment. Tonight, it is our pleasure to honor Steve Bradford for his enormous contribution to the continuing success of the football program of Bradley Central High School. We acknowledge his trailblazing achievements and are thankful for his efforts in paving the way for future generations. The large display being held by Principal Mr. Spangler contains a newspaper clipping from the year Mr. Bradford played, as well as a picture of the entire Bears team from the 1968 season. It will be proudly displayed in the trophy case at the school to honor the legacy left by Mr. Steve Bradford. We would also like to present Mr. Bradford with a plaque as a reminder of our appreciation for his contributions to our school. Bear fans, would you please join us in showing a big Bradley Bear thank you to big number 77, defensive tackle Steve Bradford. Thank you again, Mr. Steve Bradford, for being a great inspiration to the entire Bradley County community. Thank you sincerely on the part of Bradley High School and our athletic program. Go Bears, go Steve Bradford. And now, taking the field, your Bradley Central High School marching band.
One minute. Very thankful. Good thing.
Let's give one more round of applause for award-winning Bradley Central High School marching band. For their support of our athletic programs. McDonald's, Lee University, Denso, Bank of Cleveland, Peyton's, Center for Sports Medicine, Walter's Car Wash, and First Baptist Church of Cleveland.
easy to book and for free. So you'll never go wrong with getting a car done by Let's Bounce Rental. We're always here to drive a great service.
Our crew is dedicated to make sure your equipment arrives on time, set up properly, and without any hassle. Our job is to make sure you have access to the best inflatables so you can have the most fun possible at any event. Whether it's a school event, church gathering, or birthday party, we have the equipment for you. The best part is that we are a locally owned company. We pride ourselves on making sure our customers are taken care of. So the next event you have, plan for success with Let's Bounce Rental.
Down there. Let me turn his mic up here. It might help him.
Yeah. I'm just talking to myself down here, fellas.
Now talk to us. Sorry about that.
No problem. I tell you what, fellas, I was just kind of gauging the atmosphere. The fans are excited. The teams are ready. You know, of course you'd like to be ahead at halftime, but fellas, I tell you what, I couldn't ask for much more. That we keep talking about that defensive stand, and then the Bears take it back and score right before halftime. That's just a huge point in the ballgame.
It had to be a pretty happy dressing room, I think, at halftime. All those are down, and Coach Floyd told me multiple times this week, all I need to do is my guys to fight. If my guys will fight, then I'm happy with it, despite the outcome. And that's all you can ask for, Earl.
That's all you can ask for, and that's what he's gotten tonight. He's got a lot of fight out of the defense, and the Bears have sputtered, and we've called it like it is over the last 4 or 5 weeks offensively. But hey, nothing wrong with that last drive. 80 yards in 11 plays. We'll take that.
Yeah. Bears send Marcus Goree, Taylor Dugan, and Jarius Rogers back deep with Jarius and Goree and Jayon Terry. And Taylor Dugan is the up man, the first up man about the 20. The other guys are back at about the 10 as Maryville gets ready for the kickoff here. And, of course, that's Corbin Price kicking off. The Bears trail it 13-10 as we get ready for the start of the third quarter play on senior night, our final regular season game of the year here at home. We've had 7 home games this year. It's been great. And they will meet in about 3 weeks to figure out next year's schedule, which will be set by the TSSAA this year. It won't be a blind draw anymore.
We'll remind the listeners, Gary, that if the Bears win this game tonight, we'll be right back here next Friday night, first round of the playoffs, hosting.
When we win it,
yep.
Yes.
Here's a high kick going to be taken at the 5. To the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and down hard at the 20-yard line. That was Goree, I believe, in the middle there. Nope. Goree on the return, and to be first 10 for the Bears. At the 18, let's see, no.
18-yard line. 18.
Yeah, 18-yard line. So where he's down there. 18-yard line for the Bears. It'll start out fairly deep in their territory. They trail it 13-10 here. Cleveland was leading 21-7 at halftime at Hardin Valley. We'll give you an update after the game tonight in our Jinx Daily postgame show for all of the scores we have available. Maryville shifting their defense again. Jayon Terry hit in the middle. Boy, he springs free, and he'll move up to the 20. He was hit really in the backfield, but he was springs free for a couple of yards. He's tough to bring down. He shifts, got that elusive limp leg kind of thing. Like the second down and 8 coming up for the Bears at their 20-yard line, just underway here in the third quarter play. We'll be somewhere, hopefully, back here next Friday night. Jayon Terry in the backfield with Alex Walker's had an extremely good night tonight. Walker back to pass, looking right, throwing right. Ball was deflected to the line, looked like.
Yep.
And it's going to be third and down. That was deflected by one of those big linemen.
And they do have some big people, offensively and defensively. And when we say big, we're talking 6'4" to 6'6", 280 to 300.
Yeah. College size.
College size, absolutely.
Guys. So the Bears on 3rd and 8 could really use a first down here. They'll have a twin receivers each side now. Walker back, looking left this time. It's going to throw and step up and run. It's going to be hit and brought down for no gain, 4th and 10. Loss of 2, actually. Walker brought down for the first time behind the line tonight, a loss of 2.
Back to the original line.
4th down and 10. The Bears will go into punt formation. Skylar Perkle, who's had a really good year punting for the Bears, consistently punting, but punting deep from his end of the field. They're going to give Maryville a very good field position out near midfield to receive it as the Maryville back. Bears set for the punt. Here's the snap. It's a good punt. He's had one. Boy, a nice punt. Going to be taken at the 45 on a fair catch. And Maryville have it right there after a punt from the 18 to the 45. Sort of short that time. First 10 for the Rebels. Their first possession here of the second half. The Bears go 3 and out. 13-10 our score. We keep trying to keep you aware there. Mekhi Collins checks in for the Bears. And the Rebels, who have won the region, goodness gracious, 22 years in a row, maybe?
Yep.
Since 2000, this century. They've won it every year this century, I believe. They're poised to win it tonight if they can hold off the Bears here. They lead it 13-10 here at the start of the third quarter play. They'll have twins to the right side. Ledoux in the backfield. They'll don't fake it to Ledoux, hand it to the receiver out in the field. It's going to be complete. Down to the 40, on to the 30.
You didn't see him, Joe.
5, a little bit shy to 36.
That's Cannon Johnson on the reception.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1 on the pass down to the Bear 36-yard line. He's got a good sleight of hand. He fakes that to Ledoux, and Ledoux is big at faking it off too there, pretending he has the ball. Get you to bite on that. Now he's got twins to the left side. They'll look to the sidelines to get a new play signal in. Clemmer out of the shotgun as he has been all night, except for a couple of plays. He'll hand it to Ledoux this time. He'll hit the middle, and he will squeeze through and have good. Well, he keeps going down and back to the 32. It'll be a 1st and 10 after a 5-yard gain. Let's see, 31, 30, yeah, closer to 31. Yep. Gain of 5, 1st and 10 in Bear territory between the 31 and 32-yard line. 13-10, Maryville. Been a pretty well played game. We're going to have to figure out our player of the game and our play of the game, but we'll figure something out before the night is over. Now they have trips to the left side for Maryville. Man in motion, though, left to right. They'll reset him at the H-back position. Hand off to Ledoux into the middle. He will have 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. He's going to go down to the end zone. No, it's going to be brought down to 7, looks like. Man, he just will not go down. 31 to the 7, a 24-yard pickup. They're going to mark him at the 8. Let's call it a 23-yard pickup. 1st and goal for the Rebels in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone now at the 8-yard line. And boy, Noah Vaughn was hard to handle. The starting running back, he went down with an injury.
Pretty good.
Ledoux. That's what Damon said this week. Vaughn may be out, but Ledoux is not bad for a replacement running back. So 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. This drive started at the Bear 45 after a punt. Under center this time. Back hands it to Ledoux. No, fakes it to Ledoux. He's going to pass down the flat. And it's going to be
incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Had a man open there.
One of the few times that the quarterback was off that time. The pass was behind number 32.
Yep, and that is Jonah Arms, a sophomore, an intended receiver. He had him open there.
He was wide open.
Throwing on the run. 2nd and 8. Clock stopped at 8:55 here in the third. Maryville up 13-10 over the Bears. We need another break here. We had one at the 6-yard line in the first half. The Bears stopped them on a fumble recovery by one of the Bears. And now Maryville's going to call time, and we'll take one with them. A timeout on the field called by Maryville. Their first call of the game in the here in the second half, of course. And we'll take a timeout for Taziki's, a 1-minute break, and be back with more live coverage at 8:55 in the third. 13-10, Maryville the Bears here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Coming out of the timeout, here's a handoff by Clemmer's going to keep it. He's going to carry it himself, and he is going to be stopped at the 4 or 3. Going to be 3rd and goal from that point.
Yeah, pretty decent run there by Clemmer.
That's Ledoux on the shotgun.
Ledoux,
yeah,
okay.
Number 7.
I knew it didn't look like Clemmer doing the running.
Too fast.
Was Ledoux. Yeah.
3rd and goal.
Down to the 4. He picked up 4.
Out of bounds, 8:13 to go. Clock stopped the out of bounds play. 3rd and goal from the 4. The Bears look for another defensive stand if we can get it here. Maryville up 13-10 here in the 3rd period of play. And here we go on 3rd and 4. 3rd and goal, actually. Twins left side. Clemmer, quarterback. He goes back to pass. He's going to run it, and maybe he's going to step up, and he's going to be he got stopped just shy.
Yep.
And boy, he is right there.
About a yard.
He is. It ain't even a yard. It may be a foot. He is right there.
Yeah, you're right. It's way inside the 1 yard line, a foot away.
I don't think it's a foot. And Maryville's going to go for it, of course. And the Bears put some beef in there. Maryville's quarterback goes to the sideline and makes sure he's got the correct play. Here comes Marcus Goree back into the game for the Bears as well. And now the Bears have 2 guys. Nope. 1 guy coming off, and he's going to get off, and I believe had time call. I believe the Bears called time. Yep. Bears called time. Bears called time right before that. Let's take a quick timeout for Tzatziki's as they were not ready to go that time. Let's take a quick 30-second break this time. Just make it a 30-second break at 7:54 to go in the 3rd. Back in half minute. Timeout, or Bradley called that timeout actually. They were not sure, but we'd like to remind you about Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive in the award-winning, locally made VW Atlas. VillageVW.com is their address if you want to look them up on the internet, and also the Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care.
When you've got a big quarterback like Clemmer is, it is so tough to stop from the 6-inch line on 4th and goal. Man, if you've got any kind of movement in your offensive line, you can just move forward 6 inches.
He's not under center. He's out of the shotgun. And now we've got a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, who's this on?
This looks, oh man, we got too many men on the field. They're counting men. I believe the Bears, well, let's see. They were counting men out there for second. And Maryville is sending a guy. Oh. No, that's a quarterback going over there.
On the Bears.
Is it on the Bears?
On the Bears.
Too many men on the field?
Well, that's a 2-inch penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. There he comes.
There's
Ben
12.
Mertens is coming off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa, man.
You just can't get away with nothing these days, guys.
2.5-inch penalty. That won't hurt much.
No. We could have used that 12th man, too.
Yes, we could.
You
maybe even a 13th.
There's no excuse for having too many men on the field coming out of a timeout, though, guys.
How do you record
now under center? Here we go.
Penalty?
Here is the handoff. He'll dive in. Is he in? Is he in? There's no.
Maryville says no.
They're saying no. No, they got it to him. Now they give it to him. They had to come and see. So he does get the touchdown. It's 19-10 the score now with the PAT coming up. And man, I thought we had him held there.
Just got the nose of the ball across the line. I thought the Bears might have held them that time, but I believe that's a good call.
So Maryville trying to put on the PAT, make it 20-10 right now. It's 19-10.
Was that Ledoux?
No, that was Clemmer, quarterback, under center. The snap, that kick is high, and it is good. Timeout on the field at 7:49 to go in the 3rd quarter play. 20-10 our score. Coming back in 30 seconds here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz with a kickoff from Maryville to the Bears. Back in 30.
Clear there.
Bears ready for the kickoff reception here. Big number 91. Corbin Price gets ready to tee it up one more time. He's a senior. We'll be glad to see him graduate. Not sure if he's going to go on to college and kick or not, but he's got a good leg on him. Maryville squeeze it in from less than half a football length.
I have never done this in all my years of stat keeping, but instead of yards, I'm putting that touchdown as a 2-inch touchdown.
And here goes a high kick, going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
And I'm not exaggerating it.
No.
I mean, it was just, and also a penalty, a 2-inch penalty.
Well, you have to call it a yard for both of those.
Yeah, but for my own recording,
your OCD, Earl.
My own 2-inch.
And there's a flag. Just had a flag thrown on the Bears. No, that's a sideline warning. Sideline warning. My goodness, we didn't need that. Now, I'm not sure why we call it, because the Bear team is out on the field there, huddling up just like they normally do. And now here they go. They'll break the huddle from the sideline, going out. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line at 7:49 to go in the third. 20-10. Rebels on top of the Bears. Bears have not beaten them since 1945. We've not played them since then until 2013. Here's John Terry going wide right. He'll be getting outside to the 25 and on up to the 26-yard line. A good run. Made something out of nothing. 6-yard gain maybe. Right at the 20. Let me see. We'll put it down.
26.
26. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Jails had a really, really good night. Bears break huddle. Trips right side, single man left. Snap to Alex Walker. Pass and flat's going to be complete for the 1st down, and that'll be to Tito Williams at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford. Just a quick snap with the wrist, and he fires it in there. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. 20-10 our score now. Maryville on that last, just a few inches to push it in there. And here's a handoff to Jalen Terry into the middle. He will be stopped after a short gain after the 32 to call it 1 yard, 2nd and 9. Jalen Terry trying to fight up the middle. Nothing open that time. Yep, ball at the 32-yard line. Bears will be playing again for sure. Guaranteed to play next Friday somewhere. Home, if we can pull out a win here on the road to the Tri-City area, it looks like, if we can't. Either to Science Hill or to Dobbins-Bennett. And Maryville jumps off sides. Left tackle over there. Jumped across. Give the Bears 5 yards. We'll take it.
Yep,
up to the 37. Yep.
A lot of difference in 2nd and 9 and 2nd and 4.
Yes, sirree.
Replay, 2nd down.
And guys we hadn't talked about, but Tennessee's got a big game as they host Kentucky tomorrow night. Another ranked team. They've beaten 4 ranked teams this year, including Alabama. They got Georgia next Saturday, sorry. Walker back to pass. Under pressure, little screen pass. Incomplete. The receiver never turned around. It was Simon Mullis, I believe, going to receive that.
It'll be 3rd down.
Going to be 3rd down. First time we've tried the screen this week. 7:01. The receiver had never turned around, though. 3rd and 4. Clock stopped the incompletion. Walker Valley will be playing next week. They'll be at home in the playoff game next Friday at 7. Cleveland High School will not play in the postseason. Their season will end tonight at Hardin Valley. They were leading 21-7. There's a flag to blow the play dead. That's going to be on the Bears. Pretty sure. Yep, procedure, and there's the 5 yards going the other way again. So it's going to be 3rd and 9.
5-yard penalty.
Give them 5, take away 5. Ball back to the 32. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Bears. That play was dead to start with.
Well, shouldn't it still be 2nd down?
No, it was 3rd. It was 3rd and 4.
Was it 3rd?
Yep. Had the incomplete pass now, remember? Walker back looking, going to roll out. He's going to throw it, and he's just going to throw this one away. No! Did he catch it? Flag.
Yep.
Oh, we got interference here. Bears have a big pickup here. And get up. There. That was Tito Williams on the catch.
And Taylor Dugan were there.
And a 15-yard penalty coming up.
And the interference was on Tito. 15-yard penalty.
And where are they going to mark it off from? From the scrimmage?
From scrimmage should be up close to midfield. 47,
it's at 32.
Maybe?
Yep, they'll move to 47.
It's going to
be a 1st and 10 for sure there. For the Bears in Cleveland Ford at the Bear 47-yard line at 6:51 to go in the 3rd period of play. That was obvious. There's 3 flags thrown on that one there. And I think Brian Grisham threw a flag too.
I did, and I saw it all the way, fella.
Good call, Brian. Bears need to keep this drive alive, get down here and get a score. They're trailing 20-10. Walker back again. Got plenty of time this time. He's going long over the top, down the field. He's got a man there, and he's got it at the 10 to the 5.
That's Ben Mertens.
Ben Mertens all the way to the 6-yard line from the Bear 47
to the 6.
That is 46 and 3, 47 yards. And a 1st and goal for the Bears in Cleveland Ford in the Kia of Cleveland drive zone.
What a pass by Alex Walker, and Finn made the catch.
And he didn't put too much air under it. He got it down there. And here we go, 1st and goal from the 6. Walker hands it off to Jay Allen into the middle. He'll go for a yard maybe to the 5. 2nd and goal. Clock will roll under 6 minutes before the next snap. The Bears really need a touchdown right here to cut into this 10-point lead.
Gotta have this one.
20-10. They have held their own tonight with Maryville. Bears set it, go into the huddle, break it up. They'll have twins out to the left side, single man solo out to the right. Jalen Terry in the backfield with Walker. Looks over his shoulder, says they're going to change play. Nope. And we got a whistle. Oh my! I hope that's on the Bears. 5 yards coming up. That play.
The ball, Gary, was never stopped. Never snapped.
And that play looked bad to start. That's twice now we've had a penalty deep in on 1st and goal down there. 2nd and goal this time. Move it back to the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ball on the far hash mark with 5:51 and the clock running here in the 3rd quarter play. 20-10 Maryville. Bears taking a long time now in the huddle. They'll break up huddle. And same set, twins each side now for the Bears. Walker back looking, throwing out into the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Roger.
Wow. 3rd and goal from the 10. Bears will attempt a field goal, I'm sure, if they don't get a touchdown here, because that'd pull them within 7 points. But it'd be nice to get the touchdown, though. 3rd and 10. A big play here, a huge play for the Bears. And for Maryville's defense, but for the Bear offense right now.
Still a lot of game to be played, fellas, but
yes,
the Bears have got to have some points on this drive.
Something of some kind right here. Here we go. 3rd down and goal. Snap. Walker back looking. Under pressure. Fires out into the end zone. It's going to be overthrown. He had no time. They
intended for Jay Allen.
It's like a jailbreak. 4th down and goal. Here comes the field team in. As Grant Haney will attempt a field goal. He's kicked one tonight to add to his record of 9 in the season.
The scrimmage is the 10, so this will be a 27-yard attempt, most likely.
Let's see where they're going to put her down at. Yeah, maybe the 24. So it'll be a, 20. No, it's from the 19. 29-yard attempt from the 19.
Right.
Where they're getting lined up. Now they're going to change it. Well,
28. Split the difference.
He moved up another yard. 28-yard attempt here. Taylor Dugan, and now Bradley moves. There's a flag on the Bears.
Bum.
They were not set, and the right guard moved.
This is just happening too often now.
5-yard penalty.
And it's obvious, Gary. We're moving around.
That'll push the ball back, make it a 34-yard attempt.
Well,
if they put it down.
Still completely within Grant's range.
Well, make it 33. Put it, kick them the 23, should be a 33-yarder. We're setting it. Maryville keeps moving around. I think that's bothering the Bears tonight for some reason. And here we go on the snap. It's placed down that kick. It's a long low-line drive, and it's good. So at 5:18 in the 3rd, 20-13, our score. The Bears fall within 7 after another Grant Haney field goal, his 10th of the season for the Bears. Back in 1/2 minute with a Bear kickoff to the Rebels here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to.
Back here at Bradley Central's Bear Stadium, 20-13 our score. The Bears trailing by 7 with 5:18 in the third. Grant Haney, who's kicked his second field goal of the night, 10th of the season now, will be kicking off for the Bears. And back deep, they're going to have 1, 3, and 5. I believe that's across the way there. Bryce Davis has been returning most of the kicks. He's the center man on the deep gutbacks. Good crowd here tonight. Maryville, a good crowd. One of the best visiting crowds we've had besides Cleveland and Walker Valley. Here's Haney's kick, a high spinner. Going to be taken at the 11, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and down to the 30. About to 33, looks like. 33, 34. We'll see where they mark it down exactly. It'll be a first 10 of the Rebels at that point. They lead it by 7 at 20-13. Braxton Arthur on the tackle, all at the 35-yard line. Here come the Rebels with Clemmer in the backfield. Continues with Ledoux. He'll send twins out to the left side. Singerman right. Man in motion now, left to right, and hand off to Ledoux in the middle. He's breaking it. He's gone to the house, folks. He is gone, I do believe. Touchdown, Maryville. Yep. 65 yards and a score just like that. Twice tonight they've done it on one-play drives, and that quickly puts the lead back to 26-13.
That's the same exact play they ran a while ago, fellas, right off the inside between the tackle and the center.
That line is making some big holes in there for him to run through, and boy, he is fast. We had a guy look like Goree trying to chase him down. He just couldn't catch up to him.
That was Finn.
Finn Mertens on the catch, on the
chasing
the try. 5:51 to go now in the third after a one-play drive of 65 yards. I can give the recap on that, Earl.
Yeah, got it.
Here's a PAT attempt coming up now by Price Corbin, and there's the kick, and it is good. So timeout on the field. 5:01 in the third. 27-13 to score down. Back with the Rebel kickoff in 30 seconds here on Talk 101.3. Here now getting ready for the Maryville kickoff. They just scored on the one-play 65-yard run by Ledoux, who's had a great night for them, filling in for Noah Vaughn, who was injured last week against Knox West. 5:01 to go in the third. 27-13 our score. Maryville over the Bears. And here comes the kickoff from Corbin Price. Here comes his kick. Last one went into the end zone. This is a high spinner, not going to make the end zone this time. Taking it at the 2-yard line, to the 5, to the 10, 15, trying to go left, and he will never get there. He will never get past the 15. And boy, he's got about 6 or 8 guys just shoving him, carrying him back down the field.
All the way back to the 4-yard line from the 15.
First and 10 for the Bears at their 15-yard line, now trailing by 14 points here in the third with 4:54 to go. Man. Science Hill's up 26-21 now over Thomas Bennett on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. That's a surprise right there. That's at Science Hill, though. We've been there.
And Science Hill is a 5-4 record team.
Yep. And here come the Bears. Let's see how they line up here. They'll have twins each side with Jalen Terry in the backfield with Alex Walker. The snap to Walker. Back, looking, passing out in the flat's going to be complete.
Jay Allen.
To Jay Allen to the 20, right at the 20. Give him 5 yards. Second down and 5 coming up.
Walker's pass complete to Jay Allen Terry. From down number 11.
Second and 5 for the Bears at their 20. They'll have at least one more game to go next week. Game 11. If this score holds up, we'll be on the road. If we can come back, we'll be right here at Bear Stadium. Had a good interview this week with one of the seniors, J.D. Kirkpatrick. Talked about it could possibly be the last game for him to play here as a senior. And here's a pass in the flat's going to be complete. And going to be a first down, I believe. Going to give him, to the 31-yard line. Be a first and 10 for the Bears. And Cleveland forward after the 31. Who caught that one, Earl?
I think Rogers.
Jarius Rogers?
Jarius, yep.
Yeah.
That was a 6-yard gain from the 25 to the 31 bell. 1st and 10 for the Bears.
That's 16 yards for Jarius, and Alex Walker gives the Bears their 4th first down. Maryville has 3.
The Bears again set same formation. Walker. Yep, it's going to be blown dead.
Flag on play.
I don't see the flag, but it's probably going to be a procedure on the Bears when they blow it dead. Yep, 5-yard mark up against the Bears. Gotta be procedure, I'm guessing. Yep, procedure, false start against the Bears.
Yeah, we've had our share of those procedure penalties, at least 5.
And at 3:31 to go here, 3:51 to go here in the 3rd. They'll start the clock. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Bears now. Ball put down at the 26-yard line in Bear territory. They'll keep the same formation. Maryville shipping that defense again. Walker back, pass out, flat's going to be complete. There's a flag on the Bears. Blown dead again. The side judge on the far side threw it out there. It's going to be 5 on the Bears. And that's going to be another illegal procedure call. We're going the wrong ways, guys. 1st and 20 now.
Fellas, this is a halftime adjustment that Maryville has made. They've got their linemen right before the snap. They're moving all over everywhere, and Bradley's trying to get their blocking assignments, and they're moving.
Yep.
And it's causing Bradley all kinds of problems.
That's exactly what's doing it.
And that is 5 procedural penalties in a row this quarter, and 3 more in the first half. That's 8 procedural penalties for the night.
Trips right side for the Bears. Walker back, passing the flat, going to be complete to Tito Williams for a short gain out to the 27 or 28-yard line from the 21.
Tito Williams.
Looks like the 27, 6-yard gain. Going to be 2nd down and right at 14 to go. 2nd and 14 to go from the 27 in Bear territory.
6-yard pass to Tito.
So Bears got back part of that penalty yardage. They'll come back again with twins each side. They'll hand it fake to Jalen Terry, and a pass right in the hands of Jared Rogers. A bullet
should have had that
fired in there. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 to go. I don't know what Alex Walker's done to build up his arm strength, but man, he is firing
Looks
some
like
bullets
a completely different athlete.
Yeah, he is firing some bullets tonight. And he's a junior. Demarius Bowden, who got injured last week and is out for the year, he is also a junior. And with 2:44 to go, clock stopped the incompletions. 3rd and 14. Big down for the Bears right here. Walker back. Going to be blitz. He's hit hard. The pass is going to be complete. Boy, he's going to be
short
shy
of the
it.
first.
Barely short. A yard shy. Not even a yard hardly. That's Tito Williams on the catch. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard to go, and they're going to punt it away. Don't want to take a chance here at the 40-yard line.
Perkle on the punt.
Skylar Perkle back to punt again. And let's see what we can do here. And now time's going to be called by someone. Maryville calls time. Maryville calls her 2nd time out of the half, and we'll take one with them. 2:15 to go in the 3rd. We'll be back in 1 minute here on Talk 101.3. The score 27-13. Maryville over the Bears. Back in 1 minute.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day, after day, after day. At
You're back.
Well, the Bears change their mind, decide to go for it. Jay Allen Terry picks up plenty of yardage, but then there's a flag comes down back here
at the 41.
And holding on the Bears.
Losey.
Goodness gracious. Now we're going to punt it for sure.
Great play. 4th down.
Doggone it.
Yep. Big pickup by Jay Allen from the 40 down to the 47.
Goodness gracious. Penalties have killed the Bears here in the second half. Now, instead of 4th and less than a yard, it's going to be 4th and almost 11.
I've heard a lot of high school football coaches say you could call holding on almost every play if you just want to spot something.
Yep. Sometimes it seems they're looking for it. The Bears will punt it away now. Skylar Perkle back to punt. Good snap. Kick away. It's a low line drive. Could hit and roll, and it does. But it's going. Oh, did he call a fair catch?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He started to run with it at the 38, but he did call a fair catch, I guess.
I sure didn't see it.
I didn't either.
He must have, guys, because he just there, and the reason he moved is because the Bear didn't see it either. He was about to get him. I'd have moved too.
So Maryville takes over first 10 at their 38-yard line.
32-yard punt.
At the 38-yard line, they have it first down and 10 with 1:55 in the third period. They lead it 27-13. Boy, oh boy, that penalty killed us.
Yep, that was a 13-yard run. Wiped out.
And a handoff to Ledoux into the middle. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's going to be going again to the house.
Same play.
Going to the house. Nope. They're going to push him out finally inside the 10-yard line, though. Goodness gracious.
Boy.
Goodness gracious.
They found a little cutback.
Yep.
Can run.
That's 3 times they've run through that same hole.
From the, 42-yard line where they started?
38.
38.
And they got down to the 5, so that's 45 plus 12, 57 yards, Gary.
57-yard run. Ledoux is way over 200 yards by now, I guess. It got to be. It's got to be.
Oh, got to be.
First goal from the 5-yard line in the key of Cleveland. There's a timeout. It's going to be called by Maryville. That'll be their second of the half, and they've got 1 left. Yep. And with timeout on the field at 1:45 in the third, we'll take a 1-minute break. 27-13 our score. Back in 60 seconds.
And you're live.
Back here at Bradley Central on the first and goal from the 5-yard line. 1:45 to go in the third. Maryville used their second timeout. Well, they've used 3 timeouts. They're out of timeouts. Clemmer with a handoff. Nope. Yep, Ledoux in the middle. He's going to be stopped and piled up. And he just won't go down.
Yeah, he's tough. Strong.
No gain. Second and goal from the 5.
I agree. A host of Bears.
Yep. Plugged up the middle that time. Big series right here. The Bears really need to hold them out. Here comes Don Jones into the game, and also the Bears, number 13, that is Kyle Hogg into the game. 1:10 clock running here in the third. 27-13.
We don't have but 10. Yeah, we got 11.
Yeah, let's
see 11 way out there.
On second and goal, Rebels line up with 2 receivers left side. They'll hand though to Ledoux in the middle. He's going to be. Is he in? No signal yet. The player saying touchdown, and the referee says nope, you're not there yet. Third and goal. Way down there though.
Yeah, he's again back at that 6-inch line. My stars, literally.
It's almost touching the goal line, guys. Clock's at 29. Play clock's at 23. They'll have to snap it one more time this quarter. They'll split them out. Single man. He's under center this time. Clemmer probably going to keep it this time, and he will go into the end zone for a touchdown. So at 14 seconds to go, 13.7 to be exact. They'll push the lead to 20 points at 33-13. Rebels on top of the Bears with a PAT coming up. And it's beginning to look like the Bears may be on the road next week, Earl.
Yep, we're going to keep our eye on that. Johnson City Science Hill has taken the lead over Kingsport Dobbins Bennett.
Yep.
And like Joe Cannon said, would much rather go to Science Hill, Johnson City, than to go to Kingsport.
Here we go in the PAT. The snap, that kick. It is high, it is long, and it is good. Time out on the field with 13.7 to go in the third. 34-13 our score. Rebels over the Bears. Back in 30 seconds with a Rebel kickoff.
Clear 30.
Fellas.
Quick update on Elders Ace Hardware Scoreboard. Joe Can tells us it's Science Hill now trailing 29-26, Joe. 29-26. Dobbins Bennett leading Science Hill at Science Hill 29-26. If this score holds up here, the Bears will travel to the winner of that game. And it's gone back and forth all night long. Here come the Bears with a kickoff again, or receiving the kickoff. They're trailing at 34-13 here. Probably one more play here in the third quarter of play with only 13.7 to go. And here comes Corbin Price's kick. Another high kick taken at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and down at the 25. Just across 25-yard line. Be a first 10 for the Bears with 8.7 seconds to go, and they'll start the clock on the first play of the drive here.
26.
Yep, 26-yard line where the Bears will take over first and 10. They were within 13-10. Well, they led 3-0. Then got to trailing 13-3. Got it 13-10. Cut it 20-13. But Maryville scored the last 2 touchdowns. Thanks to Ledoux.
Yep.
That holding
was huge.
Yeah.
That may have been one of the biggest penalties that go against it.
Walker has his ball slapped down. Second down again coming up. Tried to throw out in the right flat. Big lineman come crashing through and just knocked it out of the air.
The story of this game, fellas, might be Ledoux Ledid.
Yeah, you're right. Ledoux Ledid, you're right. Swapping the ball out there. They actually played one down with the Maryville ball.
That's got to be some kind of penalty.
Yeah. Walker back. Good late draw to Jalen Terry. He's going outside right to the 25, but he's going to be pulled out the 27-yard line as the horn sounds, ending the third quarter play. And he will pick up 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. We return here on Talk 101.3 after 3 quarters of play. Maryville 34, the Bears 13. Back in 60 seconds.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today. Yeah.
Start the fourth quarter play here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Bears
And,
34-13.
You and Brian were talking about Ledoux. He has now 266 yards on 22 carries.
Wow. That's better than 10 yards a carry. Walker's pass intercepted. He's going to take it to the house. And that may be the nail in the coffin there.
Yep. That is all she wrote.
A pick six for, we'll get a number here in a moment, we hope.
85.
85. Is that Jax?
Caius Watts.
Caius Watts. A linebacker, 6'5" linebacker there. And that's about a 30-yard. Let's see, we were snapping from the
27.
It's, yeah, something around the 30-yard line.
34 maybe.
So 11:51 to go. Another quick score by Maryville, and they're a quick strike team. They lead at 40-13.
34.
PAT attempt upcoming from Corbin Price. Everybody's set to go now. 11:54. Boy, that's a downer right there for the Bears. 40-13 the lead now for Maryville. And they're set for the PAT. The snap is good. The place down is good. The kick is also good. Time on the field, 11:51 to go. 41-13 our score in favor of the Rebels of Maryville. We'll be back in 30 seconds with yet another Maryville kickoff. Clear.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Now 41-13, that's a 4-touchdown lead with only 11:51 in the game. It's looking more and more. Pretty much would call this if it's an election that the Rebels are going to win, and they will be champions of the region. One more time. It's the 23rd straight year, I believe, they've won the region since the year actually started in 2000. And here comes another kickoff by Corbin Price. And let's see what the Bears do on the return here. Price approaches the ball. Here's his kick. It's a
that's a boomer
into the end zone, and it'll be a 1st and 10 at 20-yard line for the Bears after the touchback. As the Bears get ready to go here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
That's a great read by the linebacker. And who was that number?
Caius Watts.
Caius Watts. And when he caught on the sidelines, there was no one in front of him.
Nobody could catch him.
Caught it full speed, just taking it in there. About 34 yards or so. The last score we had from up Tri-Cities was Kingsport back on top, 29-26 over Science Hill. The winner of that game will host the 4th place team, and right now it's looking like the 4th place team will be the Bears.
Yep, I don't disagree. So we'll keep a close eye on that Science Hill Dobbins-Bennett score.
Yep. Bears set, man in motion left to right. Walker hands off to Jalen Terry. No, fakes it, and then a pass to Rogers is caught, but he's going to lose yardage on it. They've sniffed that one out. A loss back to the 18. A loss, well, let's see, maybe not the 18. And where are they going to mark him down at? It is, yep, at the 18. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. The Bears looking at a big uphill climb here to get back in this game. Bears have showed their strength tonight. The defense has been good. The Bears have bitten themselves with some penalties too, though. And here's Jalen Terry in the middle. He's going to have some yardage out across the 20 to the 24 or so before he's pushed back. It's going to be 3rd down. Maryville player has the ball running into the end zone, but they whistle him dead to 25, I believe. If it is a 25, it'll be a 7-yard gain for the Bears. And where are they going to place it down at? Not put it down. Have they put it down over there?
No.
I don't even see the ball. There it comes.
24 is where they're going to put it.
Right at close to the 25.
Yeah, 25.
So 7-yard gain there from the 18 to the 25. 3rd down and 5 for the Bears here. Walker back, looking. Passing the flat's going to be complete out to the 25, and that's it. I believe it's Jay Allen Terry out of the backfield again. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to punt it away. And he will catch it for no gain. And they give him a yard. 4th and 4 from the 26, so they do give him a yard on the play. And Skylar Perkle back to punt again for the Bears. He's been a busy man here in the second half. Clock running at 9:55 in the fourth period of play here. Here's the snap, the kick away. It's a low. It's going to hit and bounce and be caught at the 47-yard line for Maryville in their territory. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. And that's a Cleveland Utilities power punt here tonight. We'll keep it right here right now. We'd like to remind you about Dell's Heating and Air as it turns cooler this time of year. It's going to be cool almost every night. If you need some heat cleaned up or replaced, call Dell's Heating and Air at justcalldells.com. That's justcalldells.com.
Wonder if Dell's has any portable heaters, Gary.
I bet he could find you one.
I could use one right about now.
Well, come on up here and warm up if you need to.
All right.
9:45. Maryville content to let the clock run. And here's a handoff to Ledoux in the middle. He's going to have 2 or 3 yards, maybe to midfield. Boy, then he gets hammered.
Yeah, he did.
At midfield after a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
And that was number 30 for the Bears. Who
J.D.
is that?
Kirkpatrick. That's J.D.
Said, how do you do, Mr. Ledoux?
He laid a lick on him. Yeah. 2nd down and 7 from midfield with 9:22 clock running here in the fourth period. 41-13. Maryville's going to handle the Bears again tonight. They're taking plenty of time, and now they'll snap the ball to do on the carry again. He's going to be hit after a short gain, maybe to the 49. A gain of 1, 3rd down, and 6 coming up. Yep, right at the 49-yard line. We rolled under 9 minutes here. Remind you, coming up tomorrow, Tennessee hosting Kentucky, 7 o'clock kickoff on Mix 104, but pregame coverage starts at 3:30 with all the special programs we have leading up to network coverage at 5 o'clock. We'll have a doubleheader Sunday with the Titans at 4 o'clock, followed by Sunday night game on Mix 104.1. And Monday night we have on Talk 101.3, this station, we'll have Monday night football. So plenty of football coming up here for your listening pleasure. Ledoux on the handoff again into the middle.
Oh,
he's gone to the house one more time. He's gone. Another 49-yard run for another touchdown. It's become a blowout now.
That's
Ledoux is unstoppable.
That was Price Davis.
Oh, it was number 1. It wasn't 7.
Number 1.
Price Davis rather than Ledoux.
But same hole.
It was the exact same hole.
Same hole.
Ledoux's wore out, fellas. He had to have some relief.
And we'll be in the mercy rule with an extra point.
Yep.
We'll be in the mercy rule with an extra point. 47-34, the mercy rule is 30. Well, it's 30 points. It's 30 points, actually. So we're in the mercy rule right now. It's a 30-point this year. And the snap, the place down, the kick is up and good. So timeout on the field at 8:19. We'll have a running clock when we return. 48-13 our score. Maryville the Bears back in 1/2 minute. They have put it on the Bears here the second half. 48-13 our score now. One play wonders on Ledoux and Price Davis's part here. And a pick 6 have added to the misery for the Bears tonight. 48-13 on senior night. Not a good way to end your final game at home, because we will be on the road next week. We don't know to where yet. We think it will be, well, Dobbins Bend was ahead 29-26. That game is not over yet. We'll try to pick up a score for you here as soon as we can. Stay tuned for the Hardy's Blitz, Friday Night Blitz coming up on Mix 104. And there's an even longer kick. Whoops, going to go to the 1-yard line, to the 5, 10, to 15, to the 20, and Russell down. Well, they never did get him down. Well, now they did. They just slung him back down. They gave him to the 25, though, and took him back 10 yards. So it's going to be first 10 for the Bears at that point. with 7:56, and the clock is running. Not a whole lot you can do about at this time of the game. And Brian, if you want to forego a post-game discussion with Coach Floyd,
I would dodge that.
I'm going to be in the bathroom or somewhere.
Gonna kind of dodge that one, fellas. Time to put the fire out.
Well, here's a handoff. Jay Allen Terry in the hole. He's got good yardage out to the 35, close to the first
run
down.
by Jay Allen.
Well, the final games like this, the coach wants to beat the seniors, and I'm sure he's going to have an extended time with them after the game. We've talked to him a lot, but with 7:16, it'll be second down and a very short 1 yard to go. Thomas Bennett still 29-26 in the fourth period at Science Hill in that game there. That's a big one up there.
Is that in the fourth quarter yet?
Yep. Jay Allen Terry going to the left side. He's got the first down easily. Still sidestepping tacklers. Will be spun down about the 39-yard line. Be a first and 10 of the Bears in Cleveland Ford at that point. 6:49 in the game now. Late score we have is Dobbins Bennett still up 29-26 over Johnson City Science Hill. We hope to have a final before we go off the air. Now, I think they started at 7:30, though, that game, so we may not have a final. But it is in the fourth period, and we're going to be in a mercy rule situation. Ours going to be a quick fourth. Bears have triple receivers out to the right side. Walker back, looking left. Throwing out in the flat, going to be complete to Jalen Terry to the 35, to the 40, runs over one guy, and just runs through another guy to the 44-yard line, or close to the 45. It's going to be second down.
He's getting up a little slowly.
He's taking a pounding tonight.
Yep.
Let's give him a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 after the pass completion from Walker to Terry. 6 minutes to go in the game. 48-13, Maryville on top. It was a close game. It was 20-13 at one point, as they scored the last 28 points against the Bears. Snap, hand off to Jay Allen. There's a flag, whistle dead. Procedure on the Bears.
And a live procedure.
Yep. This one doesn't hurt us like some of the other ones did, but the holding penalty when they had 4th and short, and then we had a 13-yard run offset by the penalty, killed the Bears right there. It was still a 14-point game at that point. Back them up 5, will be second down and 10, back at the 39-yard line. I'd like to encourage everyone to get out and early vote. Early voting runs through next Friday, so get out and early vote if you haven't already. Don't stand in line on Election Day. Jay Allen Terry, nope, passes complete out in the flat. Going to have a good pickup. I believe it's Jarius Rogers on the far side.
Walker's pass complete to Rogers.
Yep, Rogers with a catch from the 39 up to the 40. We're going to put him out at the 46. Just a 7-yard gain, I guess, there. Well, actually, it was 1st and 15, so he picked up 7 plus 5, picked up 12 on the pass completion. 3rd and 3 for the Bears at that point at their 46-yard line. Clock's down to 4:10. Correction, 4:40. Walker back, pass complete for the first down, out across midfield into Maryville territory to 49-yard line for a Cleveland Ford 1st and 10 for the Bears. Coming up after the game tonight, we have Virginia's Daily Post game show, and Earl Stats brought to you by Remember Me. We'll pick a play and player of the game for the Bears. They have it 1st and 10. Walker back, looking, throwing long down the field. He's got a man out there. It is just a little bit overthrown, incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Finn Mertens, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass does not stop the clock under the mercy rule, which is a 30-point lead in the second half nationwide now. The clock will run continuously except for call timeouts, injuries, or scores. Into the game for the Bears, Max Wilson enters, number 17. Max is a junior, 5'11", 175-pound football player, as Finn Mertens will get a blow. He took a long sprint down the field that time. Ball was just slightly overthrown. Walker back looking this time. Out in the middle, it's going to be a screen
Taylor
pass.
Dugan.
Taylor Dugan has it, and he will be fighting and be shy of the first down to the 40, a 9-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 to go at that point. 3rd and 1 at that point now. At the Maryville 40-yard line. Right dead on the stripe. Clock's at 3:06 to go. Bears with and trips to the right side, pass to the left side. It's going to be complete. Now, I believe it's Jarius Rogers again. down to the 30 or 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears from the 40 to the 29. Max Wilson, number 17 on the catch. 1st and 10 again for the Bears as they get closer to the key of Cleveland drive zone inside the 20. Clock's at 2:40. They'll break huddle. They'll send out twins to the left, twins to the right. Walker drops back, looking. There's all kind of time. Pass down toward the end zone. Overthrown and intercepted for a touchback. Overthrew the receiver. Picked up in the end zone.
That was intended for Tito Williams.
By number 10, Caleb Dunford on the interception. So Maryville will take over. The clock running at 2 minutes to go. 2:07 to go to be exact here in the game. Maryville up 48-13. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout here on Talk 101.3. A quick 30 on Talk 101.3 with less than 2 minutes to go. 48-13 our score. Back in 30 seconds.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford. At Whirlpool, we don't know how leaving the house less can make you need to eat more, or why the inside of the fridge is just so interesting. But we do know how to make appliances you can trust, day after day after day after day.
Had a call timeout by the Bears. Had 12 men on the field. Had to get one off, so they called timeout. And let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 out there now. 1:38 to go. They do stop the clock on call timeouts. And is that going final, Joe?
No.
29-26.
29-26.
Dom's been hanging on by a thread, 29-26. And there's a fumble on the ball. Covered by Maryville. Going to lose a yard back to the 19. Dobbins been at 29, Science Hill 26. That's late in the fourth period of that game at Science Hill. The winner will host the Bears next Friday night as the Bears will travel up to that area. That's a pretty good 2.5, 3-hour drive, about as far as you can get and still be in Tennessee. Into the middle will be, is that Price Davis? That's time?
Somebody else.
Nope, number
20.
20?
Jaden McCord on the carry.
Jaden McCord.
Jaden McCord, number 20, getting his first carry, I believe, of the night. He gains 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Clock's at 59 seconds and running. A couple more plays, looks like, will all it'll take to end the game. Bears will drop to 7-3. Maryville improve to 7-3. And the reason the Bears will have their third loss be 2-3, Maryville will be 5-1 or 4-1. Be region champs one more time. The snap, hand off the running back. No, the quarterback kept it that time. I don't think that's Clemmer now, and he will have a first down out across the 25, on past the 30.
Nope, that's number 16, Gary.
16.
Casey Cobble.
Casey Cobble. And I bet he's the son of Kenny Cobble, who's on the staff there. Clock's down to 17. I believe this will be the final play of the game, though, folks. I believe Maryville's going to run another. They've gained up on the sideline over there, getting ready to walk across the field. Here come the Bears, and that's the final play of the game. They're going to let the clock run out. It's at 5, 4, 3. And the final score is going to be the Rebels 48 and the Bears 13 here on senior night from Bear Stadium as we wrap up the regular season and prepare for postseason play beginning next Friday night on the road for the Bears. Maryville 48, Bradley 13 the final. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here, get ready for the Jenkins Daily post-game show, try to get you some scores from other games as quick as we can here. Back in 2 minutes on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Our games are supplied to you all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh right when you order. made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Back here at Bradley Center, the game has gone final. Maryville has won yet again 48-13 over the Bears to claim the Region 2 6A championship. The Bears will finish in 4th place in the region. They'll be on the road to not sure where yet because Science Hill and Kingsport are battling, and Kingsport's up 29-26 in the 4th period of play there. Let's look at some quick scores here on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard here tonight. And let's start up in Upper East Tennessee. We mentioned some of those scores. Jefferson County just gone finally beat Westridge 61-35 tonight. So Jefferson County, I believe, will finish 3rd in the region for them. 61-35, they beat Westridge. That's Region 1. Morristown East is pounding William Blount 62-7. Another matchup of Region 1 teams. Late in the 4th, Dobbins Bennett 29, Science Hill 26. That game being played at Science Hill. Alcoa and Austin East, no score yet on that game. Fulton and Carter tied at 28 at Carter. Sevier County trailing Cott County 22-14. Cleveland up 35-7 over Hardin Valley. That game is in the 4th quarter play at Hardin Valley, 35-7. The Raiders, it looks like they'll finish 6-4. Hardin Valley will finish the season 1-9. That is a region game for those two teams, of course. Knox Halls beat Leeds Heritage 35-20 in the 4th quarter. Knox West, unbeaten, goes to 10-0 with a 44-3 pounding of Knox Central. West may be the best team in the state, regardless of classification. Oliver Springs 14, Midway 10 at halftime in the 3rd quarter there. Gatlinburg-Pittman beats Pigeon Forge 21-29. Gatlinburg-Pittman now 9-1. Anderson County unbeaten. They'll be 10-0 tonight when they win over Scott County. They're up 49-7 with under 10 minutes to go in the 4th period of play there. So there's some big blowouts tonight. Polk County trailing 21-14 the 3rd quarter at Bledsoe County tonight. Bledsoe 21, Polk County 14 in the 3rd quarter play there. Oak Ridge up big over Campbell County 41-0. That's in the 4th period, about 8 minutes to go in that game there. Coffee County shutting out Ray County 28-0. Ray's going to fall to 2-8 on the season. Shelbyville trailing Cookville 27-14 in the 3rd period of play there. East Hamilton 14, Hickson 7 in the 3rd quarter. Is Powell 28, Lenore City 21 in the 4th quarter. That game is just about over in Lenore City. Loudon beat Kingston tonight 23-14 the final. Meigs County beating Marion County 21-17 in the 3rd quarter play. The latest we have there. Red Bank 27, Sequoia nothing in the 3rd. South Pittsburgh 42, Copper Basin 13. That was still in the 1st half. Cleveland has gone final. They win at 35-7. Cleveland 35, Hardin Valley 7. That has gone final there. Tyner Academy shutting out Tellico Plains. That'll be a blowout there. Tyner ranked number 1. They were till they lost last week. and they are winning 14-0 over Tellico Plains. That was an early score there. Whitwell 12, Chattanooga Prep nothing. Out of the Middle Tennessee, which matches up with our region, is Blackman 20, Siegel 14. That's in the third period of play. Blackman 20, Siegel 14 over in Middle Tennessee. Cumberland County is going to have another tough year. They're down 28-0 in third quarter play at Macon County. McMinn County up now 34-7 over Ooltewah. That's going to the third quarter play there at Ooltewah. Oakland, the number one team in the state at 8-1, leading Rockville 35-0. That's in the second quarter play, Central Time Zone game. Oakland 35, Rockville nothing in that game at Oakland tonight. They're going to be the defending state champions. And Trousdale County leading Watertown 13-7. Westmoreland 35-0 over Harpeth. That's gone final. And that'll wrap up the scores of interest here. We appreciate all of those scores being sent to us by our broadcast team across the way and from Coach T as well. We'll take another 2-minute timeout here. 48-13 in our Jinx Daily post-game show. Congratulations again to Larry Stinnett for winning the
Hey guys, this is Austin with Let's Bounce Rental. We're here to provide a quality inflatable for a great price. We have over 17 that's available, and we are easy to book and hassle-free. So you will never go wrong with getting a party done by Let's Bounce Rental. We are always here to provide a great service.
Our crew is dedicated to make sure your equipment arrives on time, set up properly, and without any hassle. Our job is to make sure you have access to the best inflatables so you can have the most fun possible at any event. Whether it's a school event, church gathering, or birthday party, we have the equipment for you. The best part is that we are a locally owned company. We pride ourselves on making sure our customers are taken care of. So the next event you have, plan for success with Let's Bounce Rental. Call us today at 423-435-4311 or reach us by email or website. Thank you.
The score has gone final 48-13. The final Maryville beats the Bears to improve to 7-3. The Bears will drop to 7-3 on the season. And we're going to go right now to Coach Earl Rowan for his stats, brought to you by Remember Me. Take it away, Earl.
All right, Gary, get my mic turned up here.
There you go.
The stats will look like this. The Bears actually had one more first down than did Maryville. Maryville scored on those long, quick hitters, and they racked up numerous amounts of yardage. But 15 first downs for the Bears, 14 first downs for Maryville. In the rushing department, it was the Bears, 92 yards on the ground on 27 offensive carries. The Rebels had 30 offensive carries for 339 yards. Go ahead and tell you, since we're on rushing, that Gage Ledoux had 22 carries, 266 yards, and 3 touchdowns individually. In the passing department, quarterback Alex Walker had a good night. The 2 interceptions there late took away somewhat, tarnished a little of his, but as far as completions, 24 out of 39 passes tonight attempted for a total of 257 yards. So air-wise, the Bradley offense clicked pretty well if we could just take away those 2 interceptions. Of course, you can't. One of those was returned for a touchdown, 34 yards, which, as Gary aptly put, that was the nail in the coffin. It was just all over as the clock was then becoming a big factor in the ball game in the fourth quarter. 6 out of 9 for the Maryville passing attack behind Clemmer for 70 yards, no passes intercepted. The Bears did not fumble tonight. No turnovers there. The Rebels did fumble twice. They lost one of them, and that was Simon Mullis recovering that one for the Bears. 12 penalties against the Bears tonight, and contrast, Gary, to a lot of our games, it wasn't anything about 15-yarders. It was crazy illegal procedures.
Right.
9 of them, I believe, all total. 12 penalties against the Bears. Most of them were 5-yard stuff. 66 yards in penalties. 4 penalties against Maryville for 40 yards. Had 4 punts by Skylar Perkle for a 29-yard average. 1 punt by Maryville, 34 yards. Skylar did have 1 punt blocked, and that they moved right quickly on downfield, 47 yards for a touchdown. They took advantage of that one. Ledoux, I mentioned, had 266 yards, and the score was 13-10 at halftime. Great ball game, pretty well played by both ball clubs. And then in the third quarter, at the 7:49 mark, they took advantage of a short field, 45-yard drive, 7 plays. Kick was added by Corbin Price, and still it was Maryville 20-10. The Bears would come back downfield and settle for a Grant Haney field goal, 33 yards. That's his 10th for the season, if you heard Gary reporting that. And that was midway the third quarter, and the ball game was at 20-13. Well, that's when it was all Maryville for a quarter and a half. 20-13 ball game with 5:18 left in the third quarter. Then Ledoux takes it on one play, 65 yards, kick added, and then Clemmer completes a 62-yard drive in 4 plays from 1 yard out. And then the pass interception early in the fourth quarter by Caius Watts, 34 yards to pay dirt, and then Price Davis runs for 49 yards. And then we had the running clock going throughout the fourth quarter. So it ends up 48-13. It just got away from us late in the third quarter.
And the final 48-13, as Earl said, we're still alive. We're playing in the postseason. We'll be on the road next Friday night, though. We still don't have a final, but we do know that Science Hill is trailing. Kingsport has added another field goal. They lead 32-26 right now, late in the game. That should be final any moment, but right now it is 32-26 with Dobbs Bank leading Science Hill. And we'll be on the road. We'll have same time coverage. It'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff statewide for all the playoff games. We'll go live at 5:30 with our broadcast here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Next Friday night, And for Earl Rowan, for Brian Grisham, great job down the field tonight. Brian, this is Gary Ohm saying so long till next time. God bless and go Bears.
All are clear.
All right, we're clear.
Oh.